Rise of the Jedi, I'm a fly with a red eye. If you got as high as me, you would die like a dead eye. I've been dark side living and I hope that I'm forgiven, but I don't give a fuck if I'm not, cause I'm winning. Burn me alive, see if I die. Rise from the ashes, no longer Jedi. I'm with the Sith, suck on my dick. Please call me Vader, I'm not Anakin.
Welcome to the Longhouse. I am your king, Emmett Gray, the king of the army of the Greys, and this is an album reaction. We're reacting to Yelawolf's new album, War Stories. Came out June 9th. We got 25 songs. It's a lot to get to. I am going to well, his background's blue as well on the album. It's blue and green, but he's wearing blue jeans. I'm excited. The first song on here is going to be Jelly Roll and Yelawolf, who have made a few songs together. So yeah, we're going to get right into it. First song, Trailer in the Sky. We got the lyrics up on the side if we need them.
Trailer in the sky. We will all get high in that double wide. Trailer in the sky.
God damn. Oh, that was a sick opening. I love that I love like the minimalistic beat and then the really laid back flow from Yelawolf, and then that fucking hook comes in with the beat, and it's just like this like fucking melodic, emotional, like bah in your face, and it's like it just plays to Yelawolf so much, and there was so much in that verse. I love that opening. No, this is a stick up, a hickory stick up. When I was in trouble, had to pick my own switch up. Cried so hard that I used to get the hiccups. Boy, shake it off, boy. Pick the bottom lip up. Like that, the way he did that was cool. I like the way that sounded. I popped the trunk. I popped the trunk in '08 in Bessemer, Tuscaloosa Ave. I was a hip-hop messenger. I love that fucking rhyme scheme. This is Bessemer, messenger. It's a little 3-syllable there. Like, nice little thing. But also 2008 was when Pop the Trunk came out, and that was like Yelawolf's first real big fucking hit in the classic song. One of my favorite songs Yelawolf has ever done. I listen to it all the time. Beautiful. I loved the rhyme schemes in that. I loved Someday We'll All Get High. Someday in that double wide trailer in the sky. Like I love that. I love that so much. Dope song so far. Really good way to open an album. I'm here for it. Let's see where we're going.
But you're still living in a trailer park home. Look up, because you'll be stuck in a 9 to 5 until you're 85. So look alive, ignore the book of lies, cause someday
Oh my God, that ending. I just ain't hanging around except for my closet rack. It's all facts. So if you want to get stoned and drunk, but you're still living at the trailer park home, look up, because you'll be stuck in a 9 to 5 until you're 85. So look alive, ignore the book of lies, because someday we'll all get high and go to the trailer park in the sky. That's crazy. He's basically saying, "Ayo, look, if you sit within your own means and you don't push yourself and you don't chase your dreams, you're gonna stay stuck where you're at. You can't just sit and do nothing forever." That's what he's saying. Fuck, that verse was good. I'm gonna run it back a bit. Oh man.
I just ain't hanging around a team like that. I'm raising up new G's. I'm making bosses, in fact. I just
High. Someday we will all get high in that double wide. Trailer in the sky.
That's a hell of a way to open an album. Oh my God, that just made me stoked. What do I even say about that? That immediately went to one like top songs from Yelawolf ever. Yeah, holy shit, that's good. Also, we're on this playlist. I don't know if Yelawolf put it out or what, but somebody put this playlist together. I don't know if it has all the music videos. Probably not, but we're gonna run with it. It's completely fine. I love it. Yeah, that immediately went to like top 10 songs from Yelawolf ever. So fucking good. I really enjoyed that. I loved that last verse especially. I felt like it's one of those We talked about it in the J. Cole one where J. Cole was talking about, like, don't sit still and fucking push yourself and do more and do what you want to do. And it felt like Cole was talking to me. That felt like Yelawolf was talking to me, which I've spoken to him before. I've met Yelawolf before. He's one of the few celebrities I've ever met in my life. Shout out to Yelawolf. Love you, buddy. If you ever end up seeing this, come on my podcast. Let's have a conversation. Or let's just hang out in the studio one day. Be down for that. Anywho, Glassed Up, song number 2. Let's go!
This ain't accidental, boy. This is God-given raw rhythm. Lyrical.
I need that again. What? That was sick. Oh, that build-up. Drop to no sound, and then he comes in with that, I'm right here in the mic. Like, just, woo! That was sick.
This ain't accidental, boy. This is God-given raw rhythm. I ain't metaphorically speaking. When I say I left that sink leaking. I've been dripping so many years in this house. I gotta swim to the kitchen down from the ceiling. So cold, my fucking heat needs heat. Such a corny, it was a corny scheme, but I loved it. I ain't metaphorically speaking. When I say I left the sink leaking, I've been dripping so many years in this house, I gotta swim to the kitchen down from the ceiling. Yo, that was mad corny, but I love it. I don't give a fuck. That's one of those I'll quote. It's like the one, I ain't talking drip when I'll say that I got the drop on you. It's just like shit like that. Things like that just stick in my head. It's so stupid. I'm cool with it though. That flow is so weird. This like synth wavy like alien sound. I love it. It's fucking fun. This is a fun song. This sounds like something Nick would make. Nampson, my friend, would make a fucking song to this beat. This is a dope beat. I like this beat. It's so different and weird, and I love it. Let's go. I gotta swim to the kitchen down from the ceiling. So cold, my fucking heat needs heating. The Lord press go on the seedling. That's flower power, power, power. Yeah, put your hands up, push higher.
The Lord press go on the seedling. This flower power, power, power. Yeah. What are these corny ass bars? Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so funny. I love it. This is hilarious.
I've been dripping so many years in this house. I gotta swim to the kitchen down from the ceiling. Just took the crown from the empire. The Robin Hood of funk. Now do like Sherlock Holmes and pick your glasses up. Glasses up. Glasses up.
That one specifically, I'm pissed I never thought of that. I don't have it here. I used to have one, a monocle. Old Sherlock Holmes cartoons and stuff, it would put the monocle on, or even the fucking magnifying glass, whichever. Also a monocle, I think not Holmes. Watson has a monocle, I believe, in the books. But, like, put your glasses up. The double. Oh, I fucking hate it here. Oh, why did I think of that myself? Fuck! God, that's so good. Fuck, that's good. I'm fucking mad that's so good. Oh, I love that. And then it just leads straight up into the chorus. God damn it, I need it. Oh, it's so good.
The bushfire, look, sire, the jester took the crown from the empire. The Robin Hood of funk. Now do like Sherlock Holmes and pick your glasses up. Glasses up. And fish, but they had to let me go because I'm stinking red.
Damn! Okay, that was such a short little thing, but it was so... That Lita, I just copped up a lung, then I spit on the devil because I'm talking in tongues. Like when you're possessed, you talk in tongues, you talk in infernal, but also talking in tongues because he's spitting the way he's spitting, he's speaking in tongues.
But he's spitting so raw and so much heat that he's spitting on the devil. Ah! And then go straight into he grew up in the Bible Belt, and then I just wrecked the box in the ditch, his box Chevy. How many? What are we on? 5 box Chevy? Are there 4 or 5 song box Chevy in the box Chevy series? I don't remember. Police pull me over, put locks on my wrist, fucking handcuffs. They must have thought they caught themselves a big catfish, but they had to let me go because I'm stinking rich. Stink like smelly fish. Stinking rich because he's so rich he stinks. God, the fucking doubles are crazy in this song. Oh, that was so fucking... I loved that fucking... That's another one. The speaking in tongues and spitting on the devil. That's a good fucking bar. Another one. I'm like, oh, I wish I thought of that.
Put the locks on the wrist. They must have thought they caught themselves a big catfish, but they had to let me go because I'm stinking rich. Yeah, I'ma go on the reason. Reason, baby. Reason, baby. Reason.
I like the end of that. Ooh, I really like the end of that. But I like that I gotta lead them. Yeah, I'm the goat, I'm the reason. Oh, man, that's so good. That ending sounded so fucking... Like, it's so auditorially fucking pleasing to your ears. Like, it just like... it's almost orgasmic. Like, it felt fucking good. Don't listen. I'm hard. What? Let's go on. Make You Love Me. Next song. All right. This one's got a music video. Let's see. Ooh.
The old news, these bands are so bad, these boys are lurking. I'll show you throwback. My whiskey glass is empty, yo, hold that. The pot of Coda Chevelle that I parked in the alley, got a seat in it for your body if you wanted that dolly. I kick a ticket to you, we can jump from Bama to Cali.
I gotta slow it. Holy fucking Jesus. Fuck. Jesus. Oh, I like zoned because I was focused on the story. He's trying to please this woman and now she's murdering him. What? Oh my God, I'll have to watch this video again. Oh my God, that flow was fucking disgusting. Oh, that switch up was crazy. Like the first 2 verses, I'll be your favorite killer if you'll be my one, Priscilla. I'll be the shotgun. Isn't Priscilla fucking Bonnie's real name? Bonnie and Clyde? I think that is. I'll be the Priscilla Knight. I'll be the shotgun baby if you'll load me up and play with me. Like, I'll take you to the movies. I'll listen to your stories. You gotta educate me, teach me what you do. I love the end of this second verse. Tie me up to your feelings and hang me from the ceiling. Hard. Put the hand out. She don't get it. Baby love, you just don't get it. You're pretty enough to make a crook admit it. Ooh. But I'm a poet. I'm up front, no edit. I see you. Take me down there, up and around there. That's what she said. You and the brown hair down to the town square. People looking and watching. Stop, but I don't care. Rock and roll stars. I'm the boy there. She likes the old school. She loves an outcast. These trends are old news. These brands are so bad. Ugh. God, this is about as far as we went with it. Oh my God, I stopped it like right before the end.
Put the hand out, she don't get it, baby love. You just don't get it. You're pretty enough to make a crook admit it. If you wanted that dolly, I'll kick a ticket to you. We can jump from Bama to Cali, sample each other like a charcuterie. You and me packing? Pack it up, bitch. Make it.
Jesus. The whiskey glass is empty. You'll hold that. The powder-coated Chevelle that I parked in the alleyway. Got a seat in the back for your body if you want it that loudly. Making me horny. Jesus. I'll kick a ticket to you. We can jump from Bama to Cali. Alabama to California. Sample each other like charcuterie board. Like, you and me packing. Pack it up, bitch.
Chevelle that I parked in the alley. Got a seat in it for your body if you want it that badly. I can.
Sorry. Premature. Ah, fuck, that was good, dude. Good song. Great song. I love the story in the video that it flipped. That she was the gangster the whole time and he was chasing her. And she led him on and then killed him. That was a crazy story. I loved the visuals, the Bonnie and Clyde shit. I loved that, like, pretty much the whole song was a double entendre for sex, and that's great. It was more of a lustful relationship than a fucking loving relationship, and it ended badly, because that's usually how that goes. I don't know, that was good. That was great. I liked the video. I liked the song. Good. I love the, like, vibey, wavy, like, chill fucking atmosphere that this album has so far. It's all, like, one note, but in a good way. He's just telling stories and, like, chilling. And, like, it's like sitting around a campfire with chill beats and with a chill live band and telling stories. That's what it feels like. That's, like, the vibes I'm getting. I like it. Let's keep going. Juliana, I think?
Never makes love, only makes art. Juliana. Juliana, Juliana. Juliana.
I got spicy. She bites like a piranha that the marks left from the claws on your back. Ugh, hot. My back is trademarked how she displays heart. And I just love the way that ended. Never makes love, only makes art, Juliana. Like that was fucking fire.
Juliana from Juliana, Juliana. Papa Cialis is and drink Tanqueray. Yeah, that might be my saving grace. She told me I'd have to wait, but I know it's not the case. Juliana. Juliana.
Damn, this girl's a hoe. I love that. Sipping my fucking cocktails, pinky up with the painted nails. That's fucking hilarious. I don't know why I found that funny. She's somebody's side hoe. I could really care less, with her chest peeking through the V-neck tees. Like she is a tease, but she's wearing the V-neck t-shirt. Nice little double there. I'd make her my hoe. Damn. That was disrespectful. Girl walked by. She said I'd hit it. Go butter that baby's biscuits. Jesus.
Have to wait, but I know it's not the case. Juliana. Juliana, Juliana. Juliana. Parkinson's couldn't shake it like you did. On the sheets I left a couple kids.
So stupid. Parkinson's couldn't shake it like you did. On the sheets I left a couple of kids. What? She was throwing that ass. Oh man, I did not expect that bar. Oh man. Especially because, like, that weird buildup, I thought it was going to go dark and weird at the end, and then it just went so not what I expected.
15 hours this bitch.
Juliana. Parkinson's couldn't shake it like you did. This sure makes a goddamn good story. With no plans and no manners. I'm just a nail getting hammered, Juliana.
With no plans and no manners, I'm just a nail getting hammered. It did make a good story. A lustful story. It did get dark. She's... It was another fucking funny bar. We in the house like a rug bug. God damn it.
She's on the drugs. She's high. They were getting high and fucking. The kind of fucking that leaves you passed out in the bathtub with your clothes on. That's literally the bar. That's crazy. Yeah, I remember those days. Ugh. Sobriety's great. Wild story. That was a wild story. I like that a lot. I did like that one. All right. Next up, we have Marijuana War Story. Marijuana. So far, what song are we on? What's the playlist say? We're on song 5. We're 5 songs of 20. Fucking Jesus, this is going to be a long reaction. It's vibey. I'm not saying a lot because there's not a lot to break down. There's a lot of double entendres, though, for sure. He is spitting quite a bit, and he's telling... Again, I get the feeling that we're all sitting around a campfire, chilling and telling stories. That's what it feels like, and I'm here for it. This is dope. This is peak Yelawolf. I love this. This is great. Let's keep going.
Is it for sale or no? I know about it. I packed it up in a box and delivered it to the crossroads and wrapping paper in a bow.
Well, hell, literally. That's a crazy way to start a fucking track. I'm sorry, sir. Excuse the fuck out of my fucking French. What do you know about selling your soul? Is it for sale? I know about it. I packed it up in a box and deliver it to the crossroads, wrapping paper and a bow. That is an insane way to start off a fucking song. Where is this gonna go? Where are we going? We were talking about fucking, like, less than a minute ago, and now we're talking about selling our souls. What? Let's go.
Is it for sale or no? Since birth on a beer buzz like bees fly. 5 years old in a Polaroid, that's me high.
Run that back. That was disgusting. Ugh. Motherfucker, I've been high. Since knee high, since tea time. Tea, tit, milk, born addicted. Since birth, from the beer buzz like the bees fly. Buzzed like bees are flying. Buzzed from the fucking breast milk from birth, born addicted to whatever his mama was. That's crazy. 5-year-old in a Polaroid. That's me high. Like, he's high at 5 years old. Yeah, baby's at the bar. I got ladies at the bar that's trying to touch me. Why? What? I read that because I thought I heard that. I haven't heard that yet. What? Where's this going?
Since tea time. Since birth on a beer buzz like bees fly. 5 years old, I'm at the window with the caulking trying to keep the rain away. Yeah, keeping Wayne out, but it's a lot holding in. I'm a fucking rain cloud. Grab a raincoat, my friend, I'm loped out.
Holy shit. That's a crazy thought. Bipolar's my superpower, but hey, speaking of bipolar, which one of me's for the hour? The rapper, the killer, the artist, the painter, the father. Which part of my mind will come bring an empty plate and devour? Which part of myself do I have to bring out in order to become the best or to be the best? It's a good question. And then goes on. I like but yet, of course, I sacrifice eating all just to sharpen my sword. Unlikable to many, a saint to some. Maybe I'll get a chance. Maybe the break will come. Like, mental break, but also break from everything. Like, have a break from the chaos. Crazy double. I don't understand the Wayne bar. I think that went over my head. The reference I'm either not getting right now or I just don't know it. So good, though.
With the caulking trying to keep the rain away. Yeah, keeping Wayne out. My life as an artist has been the war of a soldier. I wear the stripes of a gun and carry the oath. I swear to be faithful, even though when it's hateful to me at times, I will never let her go.
Woo. It was heavy. Got thrown in a mental asylum when I probably just needed the studio to let out all this emotion, but instead I had the mental break, is what he's saying, basically. That sentiment of art and artistry and music being like being a soldier, you're always going to, especially when you talk personal things, you're going to war with yourself constantly, is a sentiment a lot of artists share, and it specifically reminds me of NF and of Eminem, of like this idea of being a soldier at war with yourself. And then also seeing rap and the game and also just music as a woman and trying to be faithful to her and not letting her go. Another thing that a lot of artists do, Eminem does it a fucking ton. Most of the songs that he writes that are like I call twisted love songs are about the music industry and how he has this love-hate relationship with it, but it's also an abusive relationship. Like, it's crazy. That's a crazy little like fucking thing that just popped in my head. Like, it sounds like something Eminem would write. Like, it sounded, ooh, I liked it. But it's a real thing. It's a real thing because me and if you want to expand on this, I've talked about this on my podcast. Check it out, Desk Talk, down in the description below, right here on the channel. Me and my friend Nampson, who is also an artist, talked about this, where delving into those dark places helps you get past them, but you also have to go to those dark places again, and you have to relive those things when you go into these songs, whether you're performing them, whether you're recording them, so you're constantly in that loop. So at some point you got to let it go. So it's very difficult, and it can also lead to a breakdown in a way that you didn't expect because you're constantly pushing yourself to push through that. It's a lot like therapy, where a therapist will continually try to work through things with you to try to get you past that point. And music can be that therapy for people, and it's just the whole thing. We had a whole long conversation about it. I don't want to reiterate those things, but yeah, that's what he's talking about. That's what Yelawolf is talking about here. He's saying he's at war with his own mental constantly, and he doesn't know how to get past that, but he doesn't know any other way, so he keeps pushing forward and making the music and constantly pushing himself and putting himself in these situations because that's what he loves to do at the end of the day, and that's where he's going to continue to go every single time he needs that. That's his therapy, that's his love, that's his thing, and he wants to continue doing that. It's beautiful. It's real beautiful.
Just needed a studio, yo. My life as an artist has been the war of a soldier. I would be one who knows that dream, can relate to those words, a contract to the people into that I serve.
Ooh, he brought it back. Ooh, chills. He brought it back to the ending about taking his soul to the crossroads with a wrapping paper in a bow and putting it in the dirt, and then he brings it back in this. I love it because he starts off from Rock and Roll as a Baby to all the way to Trunk Music 3, which is really when right before, don't get me wrong, he blows up. So he's blown up so many times, but like Trunk Music 3 kind of was the peak of his like how would I put this? Of his mainstream fame. Don't get me wrong, Yelawolf has been he has been a person who is very popular among live recording artists and like underground and touring artists, but not so much in the mainstream as he was then, and he still is, but not to that extent, right? Trunk Music 3 really was the blow up and the glow up. But the way that he puts that, I focus all of my hurt, I had to jump in the dirt, bury myself, and give my heart to the earth. Anyone who knows that dream can relate to those words. That's so true, because you give... Sorry. Let's rewind. That's so true because you give yourself to these dreams, right? I have the dream to become a music artist and become a rapper, and that's my big dream. But then I also have the dream to just be an entertainer. I want to tell stories. I want to experience other stories. I want to have fun with it. I want to be a live streamer. I want to have the podcast. I want to do the reactions. I want to play video games. But the main goal, of course, is to write music and create music at some point. I keep saying it, but it's coming soon, I promise. It's that he's right. If you have that mentality and that dream within yourself, you know that you are willing to give absolutely everything to attain
those goals and that dream, no matter what it is. And that is the truth. He gave himself up. He gave his soul or his heart or whatever. He gave it up to gain his goals, to gain this fame, to gain his dream. And anybody who wants that and has that drive understands that at such a fucking molecular level almost. It's like it's at a spiritual level, I should say, that is just, you know, for a fact that is what you want to do, and there's nothing that's going to stop you. I continue doing this. Nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Ugh. Go back a little bit.
Music 3, to focus all of that hurt, I had to jump in the dirt, bury myself alive, and gave my heart to the earth. And
for some reason, when he said goodbye morning, I thought, good night, moon. I don't, my brain just, that's where it went. Ooh. Fantastic song. Fantastic song. That was crazy. Again, we are continuing this precedent of we're sitting at a campfire telling stories. But he's telling his life story. He's telling stories of women and lust and love and music and mental health and selling souls. Like, that is incredible. I will always say that Yelawolf is an underrated rapper because his storytelling is unlike anybody else. There is nobody like Yelawolf. There are people who have come afterwards that are similar and who have bitten that style, but there is nobody like him in the world. He is so unique in the way that he articulates and tells a story. And he's so unique for his experiences in life and the craziness that he's been through to tell those stories. That was a fucking beautiful song. That might be my favorite song so far. That was crazy. Loved that. Let's keep going. Oops. Wrong thing.
hello, evening. Isn't that true human nature? Two humans using each other, consumed in perfume and makeup, assuming that when you wake up, you'll be in bloom like a flower in love. But soon as you love them, you hate them. Ain't bitch a nature. I mean, nature's a bitch. Anyway, where was I?
Oh, I gotta pause it there. Holy fuck, that's crazy. This needs a video. This needs a video. I'm just is there a video for this? Is this one of the later videos that came out? I know there's a few later videos. This needs a fucking video. Yeah, this is insane. This story is nuts. The way he just explained everything, like, this is just such cool details. Her daddy had an El Camino. He sold them for dope money. Her mama worked at the casino. They had him a single wide trailer tucked behind the gas station just a bit outside of Reno, outskirts of town. Dropped out of high school. She took a liking to Michael, but Michael only drove bicycles. He had a motorcycle. Took a siphon and He took a siphon and siphoned. Took a siphon like a pill, but also siphoning gas. Siphoned gas out of a Plymouth, and he stole her granddaddy's rifle. Yeah, mahogany painted. Rusted out bottom. You could see the road through the floor. Like those little tiny details. Mahogany painted. Broken out, rusted out bottom. You could see through the floorboard. Like the littlest, tiniest details. They're not needed. But he puts them in there. Because, like, if you close your eyes and listen to this, you see it. You see it all. Fucking crazy. Like, Michael's still rocking a beeper. And, like, even in the song, you hear the fucking old school pager ringtone. Like, the just crazy. Get drunk and took LSD. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Dope bar. I like it rough. I'm a sadist. Pulled over and fucked on top of somebody. Mentega, that's crazy. Isn't that true human nature? Two humans using each other, consumed in perfume and makeup, assuming that when you wake up, you'd be in a bloom like a flower in love, but soon as you love them, you hate them. Ain't bitch a nature? I mean, nature's a bitch anyway. Where was I?
That fucking got me because it's that like fucking love the way you lie relationship where I love you so much I fucking hate you. Like I am lustful after you, but I fucking hate you as a person. But I love to fuck you and I love the life we're living, but I don't want to really be with you. But fuck, when we fuck, it's fucking crazy and great. Whew, this is heavy. This is a heavy song and I like it.
Consumed in perfume and makeup, assuming that when you wake up you'll be in bloom like a flower in love. But soon as you love him, you hate him. Ain't bitch Michael, what the fuck he said? Bitch, hold up, my name is Pete, and LSD's a hell of a drug. Ain't it, Sheila? Goodbye, morning.
What? What the fuck just happened? I could just go back. I'm not even gonna read the lyrics. I need that again.
Look, beat his ass to a bloody mess and he kicked in his guts, threw him and Tina in back of the Sheriff Bronco truck.
Real quick, Sheriff Bronco truck, Walking Tall, the movie. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson plays a cop who has a sheriff, and he's a sheriff, and the fucking truck is a Ford Bronco. I just wanted to point that out. It's a cool little fucking callback that nobody's gonna fucking get, but I got it because I love that movie. Sorry.
And got stuck. The cop handcuffed Tina and then he beat Michael up. My name ain't Michael, and where the hell's the keys to my truck? She said, Michael, what the fuck? He said, bitch, hold up, my name is Pete, and LSD's a hell of a drug. Ain't it, Sheila?
That entire story happened in that woman's head on LSD. She really was a sadist because she dreamed about it. That's fucking crazy. Top 5 Yelawolf songs ever. Saying it right now. I need a video for this. I would direct this video. I know exactly how I'd do it too. Oh man, it'd be such a fun video to film of this like crazy, lustful, insane thing, and then have like little moments of like flashes of like where reality's distorted or like things don't seem right through the video, and then at the end you get the reveal that it's not real. Ooh, this would be yeah, man, that is LSD's a hell of a drug. Drugs are a hell of a drug, to be fair, but that's crazy. They had this, they were literally just high and fucking, but the fucking dream world that they were in was running away from home, being sadistic and fucking, becoming robbers, almost getting murdered by the police and then arrested, and then waking up to realize that none of it happened. Wow, that's fucking crazy. Oh, I'm gonna let the fucking chorus play out. Fuck!
Drug, ain't it? It's made Michael, and where the hell's the keys to my truck? She said,
you know what's it's like he heard me. I literally said that he's underrated because his storytelling is unlike anybody else in fucking music, and he tells one of the fucking craziest stories I've ever fucking heard in a song. That has me shook like the first time I heard Dance with the Devil by Immortal Technique. That fucking shook me to my soul. Fucking song am I on? Not even halfway. Are we on 10 at least? No! Fuck me. Oh, Yellow, what are you doing to me, dog? Let's go on again. It's still, the whole fucking album feels like we're at a campfire telling stories. It's literally just like, the whole premise of this album is just to tell crazy stories and have a good time.
shit. Bet I take a rapper and snatch him up by his crew neck. They'll be on TikTok like, hold up the suplex. I just drank a 40. Hold up. I'll give you 2 bets
I bet $1 they go to sleep on this new shit. Bet I'll take a rapper and snatch him up by his crew neck. They'll be on TikTok like, oh no, not the suplex. Ah! This is a talk shit rapidy rap song. I needed it after that fucking last one. Holy shit, run that the fuck back. That was dope.
I give you two bootleg. In my head it's spinning like DJ Who Kid. Looping, beats in the boot. I go stupid, hotter than.
My head is spinning like DJ Who Kid. The fucking record spinning on the fucking, like, nice double. That was a dope double.
They go to sleep on this new shit. Bet I take a rapper and snatch him up by his crew neck. They'll be on TikTok like, oh, not the suplex. I just drank a 40-ounce bootleg. In my head it's spinning like DJ Who Kid. Looping, beats in the boot. I go stupid.
That's a triple two, because spinning off of drugs, spinning off of alcohol, your head's spinning because you're partying, and you're doing. Also, you could do the dance spin. That could be a quadruple. That's crazy. That's a crazy bar.
On TikTok like, oh, not the suplex. Seriously though, only fucking reason I'm rapping again is for the cars, fancy cars. Gotta have one of those fancy cars.
You know what? I feel you. I feel it. That's an expensive addiction right there, is collecting fucking classic and fancy cars. And yeah, you know, music's a way to pay for that addiction. I respect it. I respect the fuck out of that.
Seriously though, only fucking reason I'm rapping again is for the cars, fancy cars.
I love it.
I sit back with the pack of zigzags and I quit rapping, I'm back, I relapse and I catch a buzz like a bug, I get zapped and I
sit back with this pack of zigzags and this bag of this weed. It gives me the shit needed to be the most meanest MC on this earth. Oh, good fucking callback to M, that classic verse. Holy shit, I love that flip. So his was, I sit back with this pack of zigzags and I quit rapping, I'm back, I relapse and I catch a buzz like a bug, I get zapped and yeah, fire. Fucking fire. That fucking reference. Damn.
I sit back with the pack of zigzags and I quit rapping, I'm back, I really been a big win. I'm competitive, baby, the cabbage wasn't green enough with the lettuce is. You talk about cheese, buddy, I'm swimming in cheddar grits, chicken milk.
Shut the fuck up. First of all, the bringing it back again. Where were the parents at? Look where it's at. More fucking references to Eminem. Love it. Mommy, don't worry. Just sit back and take a sedative. That's crazy. Baby, the cabbage wasn't green enough, but the lettuce is. Yeah, talk about cheese, buddy. I'm swimming in cheddar grits. Stupid. You spitting stupid, and I like it. You spitting fucking stupid, but I like it.
Cause it's been a big win. I'm competitive, baby. The cabbage wasn't green enough with the lettuce is. You.
That was crazy. That was so good. All I will say is this is a great year for rap. Kendrick Drake beef, J. Cole dropping music, Kendrick dropping music, Drake dropping music, Big Sean dropping music, Hopsin dropping music, Token dropping music, Yelawolf dropping music, G-Eazy dropping music, Eminem dropping music, all of it. Fucking insane year for rap. That is some of the best lyricism I've ever fucking heard from Yelawolf, but also, well, that's not true. That is some of the most recent good lyricism I've heard from Yelawolf, I will say. Top of his game, though. That was fucking beautiful, well-articulated, fucking so good. So many doubles and triples, multiple syllabate schemes. Like, all of it just fit. He rode that beat. Who's rapping like that? There's just, the game needs more of this. There's not a lot of rappers who are rapping like that, and that is crazy. That was so good. That was 90s, I'm better than you, I'm the best at this shit, I'm a fucking lyricist, rapidy rap.
Let's go. Looking over.
When I'm lost, it's always perfect timing. When made, that alone was a miracle, cause Chow Chow was in my place. I walked away without a scratch on my face. Mama belly had bruises, and what else can you say but...
I need to throw something. I don't have anything that's not breakable over here. Just a piece of paper. What? I thought this was going to be a sweet story about... I mean, it is a sweet story, but the fucking dog had to die, but also the miracle, literal miracle of switching to be up front with his mom, and then when the wreck happened where he would have died, and him and his mom were fine. Like, that's... What? What? Oh. I don't even... I love this chorus. When I'm lost, it's always perfect timing. When I break, I always get reminded looking over. Like, that's a double. Like, someone's looking over me, but also I'm looking over my life and learning to move on. Like, that's... And then also someone's looking over, like... Wow! Again, that was an insane story because my brain just pictured all of it. And I could see the car, could see the dog... Oh, man.
Was a miracle, cause Chow Chow was in my place. I walked away without a scratch on my face.
Again, nobody's telling stories in that way. There are people who try to. There are just some people who are born to tell stories. Yelawolf, Jordan Lucas, Nas, Eminem. Storytellers. Fuck you doing? There's a cat here. She came to... What do you think of Yelawolf, Revy? Me too. Nope, get over it. Nope. Get the paw down. You know you're not allowed on the desk. What are you doing? That was nuts. The story songs in this are crazy. That's a fucking insane song. All right, what are we on? Farewell. We got Struggle? Oh. If y'all don't know, I found Struggle because of Yelawolf, the song he did with Struggle before Struggle went to jail, and I've been a fan of Struggle ever since. I found him through Yelawolf and through Jelly Roll around the same time, but it was right before he went to jail that I found them because I was a fan of Yelawolf and Jelly Roll for fucking ever. Like, ooh, this is gonna be here. Farewell. Let's go. Struggle Jennings on this. Already sounds like a Struggle song.
My daddy told me never tattle. Nah, never run for...
All right, I had to pause that there. That felt like it was like the hero coming to save the day in a fucking movie. Like it was a build up, and then he comes in and is like, "My daddy told me never tattle." Like, oh goddamn, dude, chill. I don't want to fight. You can't. Oh, that Yelawolf verse was crazy. I love that opening line though. Life is a piece of cake. Yeah, I'm just taking back what I bake. Awesome. Such a good bar. I love the I got a call and I'm calling all through the 808s. Because there's a saying, I said it before, you crawl over the beat because when you're doing a slower flow pattern, when you're riding the beat, you're crawling over it. You're just really going with the beat. And Yelawolf does it a lot. He loves fast flows, but he really sits in a pocket when he's on a slower flow. Legitimately crawling over the beat. It's a dope little thing there. I love the 9 to 5 from 5 to 9, leaving nothing alive.
Yeah, because you're fucking dope. Yeah, there's nothing else to say. I love it. This is great. I hear a trumpet.
My daddy told me never tattle. So fear no man, only God. When time's hard, fix the problem. Don't be looking for the answers in the bottle. I'm still looking in the
Fuck!
bottle.
I had to let him finish that. Fear no man, only God when times are hard. Fix your problems. Don't be looking for your answers in the bottle. I'm still looking in the bottle. Ah, that's hard to hear sometimes from people. You can't substitute the feeling of getting high or drunk or whatever for the feeling of getting past your problems. Putting Band-Aids on them doesn't fix them. It just suppresses them until they blow, and then you're fucked. Whew, damn.
You gotta know what really matters. So fear no man, only God. When time's hard, fix the problem. Don't be looking for the answers in the bottle. I'm still looking in the bottle.
Out of here, I don't know if I'm coming back again. So I'ma leave you with this acronym. DREAM. Determine reality eternally. Amen.
Right back.
Yeah. The Terminator's coming, I'm not running, stand my ground for the resistance. Gotta kill me cause my soul is not to offer. I put that on my coffin.
Baby girl, I got...
He's John Connor from Terminator. Fight until he's a goner. Terminator's coming, I'm not running. Stand my ground for the resistance, gotta kill me. Cause my soul is not to offer, I put that on my coffin. Not selling the soul. That's crazy.
Resistance gotta kill me cause my soul is not to offer. I put that on my coffin.
Baby girl, I gotta go, daddy is up to something. You know your father's a killer, ain't coming back with nothing. I'm coming back with dinner on my back. Leave the blood stain.
You know your daddy's a killer. I ain't coming back with nothing. I'm coming back with dinner on my back. I'm going to war, and when I come back, we finna eat good tonight. Oh, that's crazy.
I put that on my coffin.
Baby girl, I gotta go, daddy is up to something. You welcome. I'm out of here, I don't know if I'm coming back again. So I'ma leave you with this acronym. DREAM. Determine reality eternally. Amen.
DREAM, dream. This is the dream. Determine reality eternally. Amen. Also could be determine your own reality for eternity. Amen. Is the way I heard it in my head for some reason. But like, make your own luck. Make your own story. Chase your dreams. Do your own thing. I want that tattooed on me now. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. That was so good. It was the talking about where we came from, talking about what we're about, talking about how we're the best rappers out. Leave it with some motivational shit. Amen, I'm out. Damn! Crazy. That's my favorite song so far. That's such a good song. Fuck, that was so good. We're on 10. I'm going to take a break and come back. I need a minute. That's so fucking... You guys won't see it. I'm going to take an extended break. Beautiful so far, though. Thoughts so far. This album is dope. Again, it's a lot like sitting... I said it, and I'll keep saying it. This album feels like we're sitting around a campfire telling stories. That's what the entire thing feels like. We're at the cookout. We're telling stories around the campfire drunk. We're spitting. We're doing our thing. That's what it feels like. And I'm fucking here for it. We will return on to the next... What's the next? Talkin into the next song. All right, Ethan. We are back. I ended up taking a way longer break than I intended, but that's okay. It's a little later in the night. I don't know if I'm going to finish this tonight, but we're going to do at least like 5 more songs, maybe more. We'll see, because I'm already kind of tired, and we will see where we go. But we're on Talkin
Back on Yelawolf's album, War Stories.
You only listen when you talk.
Oh well.
You only listen when you talk.
Damn. That was crazy. The way that ended is crazy. We dropped Sip and Sail, Give 'em Hell. Wrote the alphabet when we took an L. But y'all don't hear me though. Like, yeah, I have gone through so... He's basically saying I have gone through so much as a human being and as an artist. And most people don't know who the fuck I am. Damn, dude. That's a crazy bar to think about. That is a crazy bar to think about. That was dope. I just liked the rapidy rap. Like, that was fucking dope. I liked the way that sounded. I liked his flows. I liked the flow patterns he picked. I liked the fucking rhyme schemes that he chose. I just liked everything. Like, I liked the talking shit. I liked all the different references to different artists. Like, there was Wu-Tang references and Eminem reference, like, all these different layers within it. And it's just rapping to rap, and that felt great. But also there was a little bit of messaging behind it. It's like just enough that he's still telling a story, right, at the end of the day. But, like, it's in just, like, this beautiful way where, like, there's an underlying story, but for the most part, it's, like, this build. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but that was fucking dope. I liked that a lot. That was cool. That was a cool song. I'm into it. I'm going to listen to that one, and, again, that was cool. We're on Cookin Cocaine.
Pack of Newports, ain't been the same since it started snowing. I'm proud of them though, gotta keep it going. Cause baby's in school with a new pair of
Oh, that bar caught me. Ain't been the same since it started snowing. Snow like snow of obviously regular snow, but snow like fucking cocaine. He's not been the same since he started using cocaine. He's talking about this dude, the fucking one that caught me too. Cellophane bags in public housing, mossy oak duffel bag in the corner. Got the rocks underneath the old pistol. Jay's always knocking and hear him tapping. Serving crack from the crack of the bedroom window. That's a fucking crazy scheme to lead to that. Like the visual of like this dude in the public apartment building, like who's an addict himself and addicted. Like that's fucking wild. Absolutely cool. That was crazy. Okay. Yeah, that was absolutely nuts. I love that. Love it, love it, love it, love it. That visual is crazy.
Sports Dicky's got the sharp grease with the sag. Pack of wipes in his life to afford him. Cause he's all day.
Wait, what was that? Baby's in school with a new pair of shoes. He's risking his life to afford. He's dealing crack so his kid can have new Jordans in school. I can feel this one's going to have a dark ending. Wow. That's the reality of just growing up in a poorer area of the country, not just like in the hood or something. Like that's a thing that I think Yelawolf has brought to the attention of many people. It doesn't take you being from the hood to be hood. Like it doesn't take you, it is something that affects us all is the class system and being poor and being stuck there, that we don't have an option in that. And it's crazy. That's how I grew up too. It's how I still am. That's crazy.
School with a new pair of shoes, he's risking his life to afford them. Cause he's come back, I was laughing and playing with death. But I wouldn't miss a step with my brother. Besides, what did he have left but all day cooking coke?
Dude, again with the storytelling is crazy. Like, oh, Katie hungry, gotta feed the children. All this overhead, but you keep raising the ceiling. Like, no matter how much I think I'm getting ahead, that fucking, I can't reach that fucking height. Oh, man. The craziness of, like, I was never one for shooting, but he never had a choice. So that was his life. That was his ride or die. To meet a quota, he sold a sack to feed his daughter. He'd go through that. Oh, my God. Come back to the laundromat. I called it that because he had the quarters. Quarter keys, rocks, a crack. Oh my God.
Funny how I was looking back and I wasn't afraid of death. That fucking that verse was crazy.
Like I was laughing and playing with death.
We get a new that's a dope screenshot. We get a new music video. Yeah, it's another example of just that insane, like, beautiful storytelling. I love the end of that, of like, he didn't realize it was crazy till he was like out of the situation and got older and was like, oh, I realized what we were doing. We were running fucking keys. We were crazy back then. Like, that shit wasn't even a breath for my brother. Holy shit. It's like that, man. It'd be like that. I know family members and friends who were like that, where like, I didn't think about what was going on at the time. And then I think back and I'm like, oh yeah, we really just like ran from the cops. Like, with a lot of things that would get me life in prison in the car. That's crazy. Yeah, it just happens. It's a life that some people live. Many people live. And that's wild. That's a wild story. That was fucking dope. Let's see what this next one is. Legend.
That shit is a myth, bro. I got blood kin that would never get into one of my rock shows. Look.
So much real was just spit. Ooh, that hit me right here. Ooh, that gut punch too. Ooh. I have kin that would never get into one of my rock shows. So true. That's the real fucking quote of blood is thicker than water. Is like the actual meaning of it is the complete opposite of what people use it as, right? What is it, like the blood of the womb is thicker than the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb, is the actual quote. Meaning, like your chosen family, your chosen bonds in life are much thicker than your blood relationships at the end of the day, because those are the people who you keep around you to keep you right, that keep you moving forward, that inspire you, that make you a better person, that are like your team, that become your family. Like, that is like the most truest statement, and is the thing that I have just found over my years on this earth, is like, I don't know or fuck with 90% of my blood relatives. Like, there is a handful of them that I even acknowledge their existence as human beings, let alone like fuck with or like have in my very small inner circle, right? And it's like, that's just the fucking truth. I love the taking care of your family, giving your mama her own brand, but still the same person, still got the box Chevy, but it's at the studio. Just bought my friend a fucking Harley, but that didn't matter though. Like, Sam Lee's little brother, not blood brother, but he's my brother. Like, that's how I feel about like Dustin and Nick. For longtime fans, you know exactly who that is. Yeah, that's crazy. So much real shit was just spitting that.
Bros, look, don't believe blood is thicker than water. That shit is a myth, bro. I was just being groomed, a king coming out of the tomb. I found God in a cereal box with a styrofoam bowl and a plastic spoon. But that's how you make a legend.
It reminds me of it's an interlude on one of his albums. You call me name till I became a name. Now that's all that I understand. I can't remember what it's. Ball and Chain. Ball and Chain. It reminds me of Ball and Chain. I've said this for fucking years that I wish he would make that into a full song. This feels like that. This feels like a continuation of that. That's how you make a legend. Like, oh my God. Oh. That gave me chills. Like, the way he fucking said that, like, telling his story, but, like, I went through the fucking worst a family can give you, and I still came out on top, and my story's not done yet. It's just beginning. That's crazy. I mean, I already said the thing about family, but, like, the way he says it. Look, listen, I'm gonna read it. Look, I got spit at, slapped, kicked, but, bitch, I ate my lunch. I ate that shit for lunch. Then I snapped, clicked, flipped, and I popped the trunk. That's a crazy bar in itself. Then he continues. And the story is still being written. I'm a living juxtaposition. Yelawolf is what happens when you let the devil do all the babysitting. Ah, that's a wild bar. I was just being groomed to be a king, from a slave to a king. Is like the thing that pops in my head. Like you started from nothing and became a fucking ruler. Like, oh my God. I found God on a cereal box with a styrofoam bowl and a plastic spoon. That's crazy. And then that's how you make legends, going into the fucking chorus. Oh my God, I'm gonna run that whole verse back. Oh, that was beautiful.
Breaking up leaves in a jumper to jumping and coloring and breaking up bands now. No. Oh, you on the level, huh? Okay. I put in work with Ray.
I just have to stop for a second. That fucking drop in when the guitar comes in, that's how you make a legend. And all the visuals in this too, like not even like like it's so like ooh in your face. It's so pretty. And then it's on the fucking soundstage with the crazy fucking Mandalorian screen shit, and it's like, oh, this is fucking nuts. Oh man, dude, like legitimately, this is immediately, not even hearing the second verse, this is in my top 3 songs of all time. Maybe top 2. Maybe 1. No, radio's 1. That's my song. Dude, that's so good. Also, the thing I want to just like, one more thing I will talk about is talking about how like he was beat and scratched and spit on and all of these things by the people who were supposed to be the protectors, the family, all of this. I feel you, bro. That's how my childhood was. That's how it is. That's why I'm not around those people. Feel that. I feel that on such a fucking deep level. Oh. Let's continue. Sorry, I just wanted to say that. Oh, we're getting 2 music videos in a row? All right. I love that he didn't say Eminem. He said Marshall Mathers. I just want to point that out. But he's the reason I knew who Ed Sheeran was, because he made the album with Ed Sheeran before Ed Sheeran got famous. And that album, if you've never heard it, is easily one of Ed Sheeran's best albums. Fucking classic. That is such a flex too, though. Like being a Yelawolf fan for a very long time. Yelawolf is another one. In the same token, I'll just tell this story real quick. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Yelawolf, when I was young in middle school and high school, and even before middle school, like early teens and grade school, I was the person who people would go to make mixtapes, but also like, hey, this person came out with a new album. Can you get it? I would burn it, sell it to them, whatever, $5 for the CD. I would, make my money that way. So I would find artists that way who'd be like, hey, I heard about this new person. And then I got all these like contacts online and like people I would know and people who would find new artists and new music and be like, here's a mixtape from this person, check it out. And then I would like put that on mixtapes and people would be like, hey, I want like new music mixtape, or I want a new country music mixtape, or I want a new rap music mixtape, or like I want to see who's out now, who's some artists I haven't heard that you think I would like, throw some shit on that, like that stuff like that. Yelawolf was one of those where like a mixtape was literally handed to me and I like heard him and I was like, who is this? And then like 2 or 3, like not even that long later, all of a sudden like, what's the song he does with DJ Drama? Daddy's Lambo comes out and it's just like a massive hit, and then Pop the Trunk. I don't know which one came out first, to be honest. And then just like, all of a sudden, he signed to Shady Records, and he's got songs with Eminem and Gangsta Boo, and just like the fucking rocket ship launch of him. And then we flash forward, he's got the album with Kasky, and like all of these things where like I've just been following his career forever, and like he's introduced me to so many artists like Kasky, like fucking like I said before, like I found Jelly Roll and Struggle through him. Like I've like it's just one of those things where it's like, I have been a fan of Yelawolf for so long, so I've seen this whole thing. But to like have it put to you to like, hey, these are all the people I've worked with and all the fucking journey I've gone through, it was like, yeah, you did. Like, pat yourself on the back. Like, that's fucking dope. A little weird he didn't mention MGK. A little weird. I just caught that. I don't know why that came across my brain, but yeah, he did not mention MGK. Which is kind of weird because I thought they were like homies. I figured he'd be on that list for sure. Unless I'm just missing it. I could be wrong, but interesting. So we're on Numi. Yeah, that was a crazy song. That first verse was incredible, and then that second verse was dope. He did the Eminem thing of rhyming names, which is always just awesome. All right, let's go Yelawolf Numi. Just Elvis outfit.
Mama can't keep a beat. Kick that hoe to the street. I'ma show you new me. I'ma show y'all new me. Yeah.
The fuck just happened? So caught in the visuals, I don't think I even listened to the song. I'm just gonna like skim through the fucking verses here. So is the fucking point of the song that he's a cult leader now? Like Charles Manson energy in that shit. It was weird, but I liked it. That was a jam though. I love all the sex bars. I always love sex bars. They're fun. I'm a horny motherfucker. It's fun. Oh man, I don't know. That was hilarious. I'm gonna have to listen to that one again to like decide if I like it or not. But I liked it. It's super catchy. That's one of the ones that's gonna stay stuck in my head. So funny. It just has like thrift shop energy, or even like Eminem's new song Houdini. It has like the same energy. It's just like this goofy playfulness of like, and then you just throw some like crazy wild bars out there, some sexual shit or whatever, and it's just like, okay, I'm here, I guess. All right, we on bad news. Oh, Kasky? I'm horny.
Ball in the legs, and I told him just call me Boss D. Yeah.
He's spitting stupid again. I gave him a catalog as thick of a fucking phone book, and they said they don't know what to call me. So I climbed to the top of a tall tree, threw a bowling ball in the lake, and I told them just call me Boss D. But the way he says it sounds like balls deep, like the ball's deep in the water. It's fucking stupid. That was so fucking stupid. I love it. Fucking stupid.
Don't know what to call me, so I climb to the top of a tall tree. Hey, by the time I hit 55, I'ma have a tattooed bodysuit, whipping my dick out on a yacht. Go and get me.
By the time I hit 55, I'm gonna have a tattooed bodysuit whipping my dick out on a yacht. Shut the fuck up. That's hilarious. I want to do that. Let's do it. 55, full bodysuit of tattoos, whipping my dick out on a yacht. That's my goal in life now. Kasky's the... Wait, hold on. Kasky's gonna be the chorus only. Is he not gonna spit a fucking verse? God damn it, Kasky. Has Kasky got new music yet? Doesn't he have an album coming, or is it already out?
Chevy, but that bitch ain't got the same hips. Hey, but still got belts like a dryer sheet, but I don't know where to jump. Still got dirt up on my cleats from running around these.
I still got bounce like a dryer sheet. The brand of dryer sheets, Bounce. All right, I see you. Also, that fucking chorus from Kasky was dope. All right. All right.
Nah, fuck that. Let's go.
Better get fish up on that boat, you really know about this funk. Kicking that shit like I walk the dog with a stomach problem, yeah.
I'm kicking that shit like a walked a dog with a stomach problem. Okay. I'm spitting stupid again.
Nah, fuck that. Let's go.
Still got belts like a dryer sheet, but I don't know where to jump. Never be another me and never be another Alabamian up in the alleyway that had away with other people being from a feeling out of place to without a way that a boy, I'm a database.
I got to fight somebody? The fuck was that flow switch? Holy shit! I didn't expect you to go that fast. God damn. Oh my God. It's punch. You're just punching out here. Punchline rap, baby. Love punchline rap. Oh, so good, dude. Oh, that fucking switch up was nasty. Give it to me again.
Gave a loan to these rappers and they owe me now.
Going gets me bad news, yeah. Rolling through the city with some bad dudes.
God damn, that was good. Oh, that was crazy. The fucking, where's the bar? There will never be another me and there will never be another Alabamian up in the alleyway that had a way with other people being from a feeling out of place, took it that away, that a boy, I'm a database. As a wild scheme to spit like that. That's a tongue twister too, and he spit that shit so good. Woo! So good. I'm gonna go back and hear that again. That was so good.
Boy, and you know me now. Never be another me and never be another Alabamian.
Oh, hell yeah! I got my answer. I literally was like, how many Box Chevy songs are there now? Now I know. There's 8. The one I always remember is my Box Chevy. That's my girlfriend. That's the fucking one that sticks in my head, and I don't know why. Yo, that song was a bop. That song was straight fucking bop. That was we call that boppinese out here. That fucking shit was wildin'. That was just straight up punchline rap vibes, spitting to spit, having fun on the mic shit. That rhymed, and I totally meant that. Call me your lyrical miracle. I'm sorry. I am so happy. That was so good. I am getting the sense that the second fucking tape is going to be just all chill. Like, we got the chill, vibey story shit, and now we're getting the still vibey, but just goofing around, rapping to rap shit. That's what I'm feeling. I will see if that's true. So far, having a great time with the second half. This is crazy. So we're on disc 2. This is Box Chevy 8. I mean, got Killer Mike and Bub Styles. Did he say his name? I don't fucking know. Anyway. Oh man, Killer Mike's opening this. Let's go. It's the wrong button.
I seen that happen to the best players. I don't need no crooked ass preacher giving a eulogy standing over me.
Yo, that got way too real. I'm gonna lean in real close real quick. Mr. Killer Mike, I fully agree. What the fuck just happened? I don't want no thoughts and prayers for my family because I went out too early. I don't want no fucking shady preacher giving a eulogy who didn't know me. That's crazy. Let me just take you on a journey real quick. I'm gonna lean in real close for this because I'm chilling. I don't want to yell right now. I've been gone off of social media basically for like a month. I had 8 people in my immediate circle, 6 of which I was directly related to, pass away in a 2 to 3 week period. So I've been in a lot of funerals for the past month or so. And I saw so much of that. So much of that. I've seen so much of that through my life. I've been through way too many funerals and way too many people watched it since I was a kid. And it's like the story my father always tells, and I'm going to tell it now. He talks about my grandmother had this person she fucking hated with a passion and would always talk mad shit about this bitch. She ain't worth the fuck. She's a terrible mother. She fucking worthless. She's a whore. Da-da-da-da-da. Says this with her full chest. 2 days later, this woman passes away. And then my grandmother's thing changed. And it's like, oh, she was a great person and a great mom and this great person and I loved her and da-da-da-da-da and ya. And it's like, Holy shit. Like, why did you switch up like that? She's like, well, we can't talk of the dead. Like, it's everybody does that. It's so fucking sad. I'm not like that. Like, if I didn't like you in life, I ain't gonna like you in death. I don't give a fuck. Like, we had beef. You gone now? Cool. I still got beef. Like I didn't like you then. I don't like you now. I ain't gonna say good shit about you just because you're fucking dead. Like, if we had problems, we had problems. Like, you were a problem. You know what I mean? So it's like the fucking, like, just like that juxtaposition of so many people do that. And then, like, it's always like the preacher who didn't know them trying to give this eulogy of like, oh, they were a great person and because they're going off the things that the people around them are saying and like saying about them. So they're just like going off of that energy. And then it's like, no, none of it was true, to be honest. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Sorry about that little rant. That was fun. Yeah, agree fully.
Be ready when you stay ready. Be prepared. I don't want my family getting thoughts and prayers. No, player. I seen that happen to the best of players. Yes, stay fresh, dressed with chains on chest and a box Chevy blowing on that bliss. Yes.
Bless up, motherfuckers. Yeah, he just continued that. Cousins asking what you're gonna do with your jewelry. Like, it just, yeah, that's how it goes. Everybody comes around when you die because they want something too. That's another thing. Crazy. Also, if Killer Mike hasn't already, I would love to hear Killer Mike and Meg the Stallion on the same track. They have that flow pattern he just picked reminded me of Meg, and I feel like they would go very well together on a track. Just saying. Also, Meg the Stallion's album's coming out. We're definitely going to react to that at some point. We'll talk more about the plan for reactions going forward at the end of this. So I won't put it in the middle of the reaction or nothing. But yeah, dope. Killer Mike murdered that. Let's go.
Dressed with chains on chest and a box Chevy blowing on that bliss. Yes.
All right. I see you. That was dope. I like his voice. I like his voice a lot. I don't know. Have I ever heard Bub Styles? Probably. He sounds familiar. I'd have to look through his discography to see. I'm pretty sure I have, though. Sounds very familiar, but I'm blanking right now if I have or haven't. I didn't mind that at all. That was dope. He did his thing. He fucking spit. That was dope. I like that end scheme. I like that end rhyme scheme. I like the way he opened it. I like the way he kept flipping between the schemes. It got a little strange towards the end, but that's aight. That worked. That was dope. That was very dope. Let's get it. All right, you know what? I'm still reading his lyrics over here. Corny, a little bit. Weird, a little bit. Voice, I liked. Not my style or flow of rap that I'm like sit in. So the pocket doesn't hit me the way it probably hits other people, if that makes sense. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. I'm like neutral on it. It's fine. But it'll be dependent on what Yelawolf says in his verse, whether or not that detracts from the song. Because Killer Mike came talking about some real shit, and he did too. They both talked about real shit in their own way, I guess. It was punchline rap, which I've been saying. I love punchline rap. I just didn't like the flow. I don't know. I get, like I said, neutral on it. We'll see. Yelawolf saved that. He took both of their like style and rap and like things they were talking about and put them together. That was sick. That was so sick. The song as a whole works because of that last verse. If it was just Killer Mike and Bub Styles, it'd be a little weird. Yelawolf ties it together. He put the cherry on the fucking icing on top of the cake. Dope. That was so sick. That was dude, he just spitting though. Alabama tried to keep me in Gatton. I just told him to let go and let me. Haters was all on my back, but now when I drop an album, they all throw confetti. That's, again, I will just plug the podcast because I've talked about it on 2 podcasts now. The people who fucking hate you the most are the ones who will also be front row at the fucking concert. That's all I'll say. Check the podcast down below. Oh, crazy. Dope. Didn't mind that at all. Like I said, middle verse, not my style, so I didn't fuck with it the way a lot of other people was gonna fuck with it. But I didn't hate it. It was great, and like the song as a whole, good. Killer Mike really just like didn't understand the assignment though. He really came out of some Machiavelli shit, and everybody else was just like chilling and punchline rapping and like. But Yelawolf brought it together. He did a little bit of both, and I respect it. That's a real artist right there. We keep going. We're on another drink.
Let's take a minute and talk about this girl clapping her ass cheeks with fantastic rhythm. I'm such a nerd that I told her she shouldn't be a stripper. Then I took her backstage to the cage and I chili dipped her. Guilty. And I'm dirty South filth.
What? Let's take a minute and talk about this girl clapping her ass cheeks like a fantastic rhythm. I'm such a nerd. I told her she shouldn't be a stripper. Then I took her backstage to the cage and I chili dipped her. We putting hot sauce and condoms out here? What the fuck? If you know, you know. Yeah, so this is the second half of the second disc on the album is just fucking around, right? We're just goofing off out here. That's what we're doing? All right.
Cheeks with fantastic rhythm. I'm such a nerd that I told her she shouldn't be a stripper. Then I took her backstage to the cage and I chili dipped her. Guilty. And I'm dirty.
I had to hear it again. Oh, it's fucking stupid. Oh, all right. One more time. Oh, for the culture.
Yeah, let's take a minute and talk about this girl clapping her ass cheeks with fantastic rhythm. Sipping whiskey, getting hot toddies, that's up. Lot of bees and bitch, I'm still buzzing, that's up.
Wait, what? Hold on. What? Did I? So, okay, I see what's happening here. Big box body, Bentleys, and exotic. Okay, go back further. Look, really, there's nothing to it. Jump back into this trunk music. Still got it, baby. You still got it. Big box bodies, Bentleys, and exotics went from Alabama to crossing the Atlantic in big beds, sipping whiskey and hot toddies. That's a lot of B's. Bitch, I'm still buzzing. That's a lot of G's. And bitch, I'm still hungry. Got 80s baby syndrome. I'm addicted to hustling. Hold up, can I get your glass? That is a lot of B's and a lot of G's. That's crazy. I was like, that is what? Fucking, he did say he's again flowing stupid. That verse was fucking so good. It's the thing I said earlier, slave to a king shit. Like he literally just laid it out without saying that specific fucking parallel. Like, holy fuck. He really did go from like absolute zero to absolute hero. Like he really went from 0 to 60 in no time flat. Like he really made it. That's the thing that I think I have just gotten from this album in general, but like from like reminiscing on like first listening to him to now, like hearing the growth and the skill and the happiness and the getting through trauma and the understanding who he is in the game and just being him and just like everything about it, right, is just so fucking awesome to watch. Like as a fan, I am proud to be a fan because I'm proud of what this man has become. Does that make sense? Like, yeah. Oh, wow.
Fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. I love the I strike like a fucking cobra, a skater turn to a biker turn to a leader, lead him, and then I'll take him higher. Oh, business will get you higher, the boss to get you fired. Work harder, I make them tired. They stereotype Messiah. He's had a lot of Messiah imagery around himself in this album, I've noticed. Dope, though. Dope. Love it. I was listening and filling my vape. I ate that pussy like I just ate bath salts. That's a deep cut reference. Run it back.
Let's have another drink. I drain my pockets at the club. I ain't got pussy like I just smoked bath salts. I am a flower.
Oh, I didn't even catch the first part. I got the one you love laid out on the mink rub. Ate that pussy like I just did bath salt. That's a wild statement to make about someone's woman. All right. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. There's so many hilarious bars in that. Truthfully, I love this. I liked that song a lot. That middle verse felt like it belonged on a different song. Just straight up. The other two verses fit perfectly together. That middle verse did not. I see why he sandwiched them. Because if you would have put... It would have been unbalanced if you put like that first verse first, if that second verse first or third. It would have been weird, and it would have like thrown the whole like flow of the song off because he starts kind of goofy and fun, and he ends goofy and fun, but he got real in the middle, and that's okay. That works. That's dope. Again, artistry. He made it a fucking journey, and he's telling stories with the way he's fucking laying out the fucking verses. That's crazy. That is other level shit that other artists don't do nowadays. Legitimately, that's fucking dope. Dope song. Liked it a lot. Loved the middle verse specifically. I think I was giggling so much in that. There's so many funny, corny bars. Again, punchity punchline rap, and it was fucking great. I loved it. All right, we're on Barn Fire. Love this already. Just this introduction already, before anything is even said. Love this already. Love the sound of this song.
I'm fucking stupid with this shit. I'm talking hillbilly, pill popping, West Virginian coal miner, stupid with it. Dig it.
You are stupid with it. What are these punches right now? Oh, that was funny. What the fuck? Dude, so this fucking flow is throwing me off. Like, I don't know. I can't decide if I like it or not yet. I'm teetering on the like it. I don't know. It's so weird. It's a weird flow, but I'm into it. It's so strange over this beat, too. It's a wild beat.
Bitch on this place, hey. A trailer park has got another upgrade. I'm fucking stupid with this shit. I'm talking hillbilly, pill popping, West Virginian coal miner, stupid with it. Dig it.
I love that. I love that. I'm fucking stupid with this shit. I'm talking hillbilly, pill popping, West Virginia coal mining, stupid with it. He is the hillbilly who is a pill popper, West Virginian coal miner, deep south, deep cut, born from the dirt, American man. Stupid with it. I see a Yelawolf.
Bitch on this place, hey. A trailer park, dig it. Y'all don't even get it, but I get it. It's been a minute, but I'm about to drop a minnow in it, yeah.
It's like he said what I said. Like, I explained the bar, right, of like what he's meaning without realizing it, and then he says right after, dig it, y'all don't even get it. I know it's been a minute. Like,
I've been gone, so, or maybe you haven't heard of me or heard me, so I get that you don't get it, but this is who I am, kind of shit. I see you, Yelawolf. I see you. On the same wavelength.
With the shit, I'm talking hillbilly, pill popping, West Virginian coal miner, stupid with it. Dig like you Alice with it, cataclysmic, I crash right into your old dad's Civic in a tricycle spacecraft, cracking up laughing at it, crackers had it with.
I gotta stop it for a second. Oh my god. Oh, that was so. I'm the Mad Hatter over the platter. You're Alice with it. Cataclysmic. I crashed right into your old dad's Civic in a tricycle spacecraft, cracking up, laughing at it. Ooh, that whole scheme was sick. Sick. So good. Ooh, I loved that. I fucking loved that. Oh, give me that again.
I had to peel it, then I put a pickle to it and ate a salad with it. Class, they gonna be like, oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, he was.
Crazy. Just crazy. I just need to pause to say that was crazy. That's so good. That was so good. Crazy. I like that one a lot. Ooh, that was good, man. That was some more storytelling shit. That was punchline rap storytelling. That's crazy. I loved that. That was so fun. Dude, the second half is so fun. And also a little dark still, but just dope. I just love the bragging and talking about where he came from. It's just Yelawolf. This is literally Yelawolf doing Yelawolf. This is let me be real. I expected some story songs, but I didn't expect the whole fucking first half to be nothing but that. I expected this more on the album. This is what I'm used to hearing from Yelawolf. So, like, it's cool that it's both here. I like that it's kind of separate, too. Like, it's its own thing down here. And I get it. It's cool. I like the... who's the last, like... It's been forever since I've seen someone do, like, a 2 fucking album. Like a 2 CD album. Like, I love it. I'm into it. Yellow, do your thing. Fucking loved that, though. Fucking Barnfire. I'm the fucking Dark Knight starting bar fights. It's a hard life. So next we gotta pull up Flashlight. All right. Makes sense. Okay, so I was gonna call out this thing, and I just had a feeling about it, and I heard a couple of chords for this, so I waited. The end of that, when the fucking guitar comes in at the end of the last song, I had a feeling was gonna lead into the next song, and you wouldn't catch that if you weren't listening to the album. And he's done that a few times, where like an instrument or a sound or something will lead into the next thing. Classical thing to do when you want a fucking project to flow together as an album. Dope. Extra points right there. Fucking dope.
I go to the story that makes a man and this man is a story man. I write until I see the light and leave it on for you bright, so you ain't gotta feel the chill.
I gotta stop it. Holy fuck, that's a lot. Oh, that fucking opening is crazy. Yeah, Papa got a new Mercedes. He about to teleport over the Florida-Georgia line carrying metaphors. Take it up to the stage and give him hell yeah, that a boy. Oh, man, that 3-syllable scheme's crazy. Had him dripping in sweat, sipping creek water and smoking joints. Cold ones, tall boys, not all boys. Families coming out. I'm generational, oh boy. So I just ride a crimson tide waves to the fall shores from somebody down in Texas on the Harley. We hog toward. This is crazy. This one got me. Yeah, as a baby, drank from the formula. Damn right. Shake it up in the bottle with some whiskey and sleep tight. I think that's why I like whiskey so much. I found this out not that long ago that was a sleeping thing, and I asked my dad if he ever did that to me. And he's like, yeah, definitely. And I was like, oh, that explains why I fucking love whiskey. Must have been the ghost and keep me close way back then. If I was left alone, I wasn't safe from abusive hands. Dude, that's hard.
but y'all know how it goes. It ain't. This is the one that got me. That's what I was looking for. So so leading up to it, this is crazy. There must have been a ghost that kept me close way back then. It was if I was left alone, I wasn't safe from abusive hands. Sad, but true. I understand. Same. We're not going to talk about that. But y'all know how it goes. It ain't the story that makes the man. And this man is a story man. Sick double. This man has a story to tell because he's been through so many stories. But also this man is a man who tells stories. This man is a story man, a storytelling man. I fucking love that. Sick double there. I write until I see the light and leave it on for you bright. I write till I see the light and I leave it on for you through my music to see through whatever you're going through. Damn. I was gonna blow kisses. That was fucking gay. Damn. Go back a little bit.
Crimson tide way to the far shores from somewhere down in Texas on the Harley we hard toys, yeah. Yelawolf. Yeah.
I do like this chorus. I will just one quick thing. That flow, that flibbity flaggity flow, crazy. Love that flow. Anyway, gonna continue.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that fucking scream in there. That's so fucking good, dude. Ugh. Holy shit, dude. There was so much in that. That is such a fucking crazy scheme. Breaking in houses just to get nothing but risking my own freedom. To get the respect of my family, I would jump and lead them. That's what I did. Let them to suffer by getting locked up for shit when I could have said I loved them. And it keeps going on. But being young and oblivious, danger of karma, shit. Being young and oblivious, already got that diploma, and I graduated from the school of living the drama, unnecessarily bringing it home, all the heartache. I'm sorry, mama. I feel like that verse could have ended there. Jesus Christ, that's beautiful. Like, he's learned from his mistakes, and he, against all odds, still became the hero of the story. Crazy. Yeah, I just wanted that scheme was fucking beautiful. I wanted to read it and then hear it again. So we're gonna go back a little bit.
What I did, lead them to suffer by getting locked up for shit. Like I was saying, I use my memory like architects, and I follow the plan, pants pocket full of.
Dope. Great song. We're back to storytelling. I mean, what else to say? I said a lot during that already anyway, but like, yeah, that. You grow up and you learn from your mistakes, and that's what makes... I wanted to say a real man, but it goes for anybody. That's what makes a real good person. It's that, in a nutshell, is being able to grow past what you were and be a better person and be better for it. Not everybody gets through that. Some people are just pieces of shit. Some people grow past their mistakes and become great. Dope. Got nothing else to say on that. Let's go. Bang, bang, Bobby.
Yeah, everybody's got one of those shit with.
His name is Ryan. And I love him to death. But he is the craziest motherfucker I've ever known. I have a few of those friends. I have quite a few of those friends. But the main one that's in my gaming group is Ryan. Crazy motherfucker. Can't take him anywhere. But I love him.
One of those wild ass friends you just can't do shit with.
Also, I should point out that for a lot of people, I'm the wild ass friend too. So... just want to point that out.
Friends you just can't do shit with. Bobby, I thought you and me were kinfolk. Well, what do you know? What do you know? And off he goes.
Yo, this chorus is fire. That guitar come in with the vocals, that's fire. Yeah, it sounds like Ryan. Sounds like me when I was still partying. Like fucking shit. Like I said, I have a few of those friends because I was that friend for a long time, so I've kind of attracted those people, and I still love those kind of people. It's fucking, I love it. Love the chaos gremlin.
Well, what do you know? What do you know? And off he goes.
I didn't got a lot to say about that. We all got that one friend. Like I said, I used to be that one friend. I have a few of those one friends. Ryan is my one friend now with that. Loved that, though. Great song. I'm gonna send that to Ryan and be like, this about you. It's so good. Love it. Love it. Next song tonight.
What happens tonight? What happens tonight?
Love that. I love that layered vocal echo. That little bit of distortion. I love Yelawolf singing. He's got a great voice for singing in the first place, and then he just adds that little bit of distortion, auto-tune, and echo effect, and it's just like, it makes such a beautiful, tonally fucking perfect fucking sound that just like is so good on the ears. It's so good. It like literally draws you in, and it's like, what's going next? Like, oh, it feels so good. Love it. Love it.
What happens tonight? I did this shit for the slums. Daddies and moms, Chevys and caddies with bump. But what you want?
When it's all said and done, I did this shit for the slums. Daddies and moms, Chevys and caddies with bump. Bump what you want. You know what this song reminds me of? American You. That's what it reminds me of. I like this a lot. I like that we had like, there's still like, he had the goofy punchline rapidy rap, and then he had the goofy punchline storytelling rapidy rap, and then we're just in storytelling again. A little bit punchliney still, but like, I like it. I love it. It's so much. He's showing so much range, which is impressive, and it also, I'm not mad at it. It doesn't, like, the ordering doesn't piss me off. Like, there's other albums where I'm like, you could have ordered this differently and it would have worked better, blah, 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 blah. This one, I'm like, oh, I get it. I like it. It's still, the whole thing as a whole feels like a cookout with a bonfire, and we're just sitting fucking around telling stories and rapping and chilling and having a great time, which is how I grew up. So it just feels great. And that's a lot. That's the Yelawolf vibe in my head. Love it. Let's keep going.
Daddies and moms, Chevys and caddies with bump. But what you want? You live on, we must. So fire up the joint and leave the ashes dust to dust.
Damn. I heard a quote the other day, and it was like, I live the days you left behind. Talking from one person to someone who passed. I'm living the days you left behind for me, for us. I live with your memories and your teachings and your love, and I move on with my life. Another one I think of a lot is You Showed Me How to Live and Now You Showed Me How to Die from Toby Keith. Like, it's just like, oh, I feel that one on an emotional and spiritual level as well, of like, the same with me. We've talked about, I'm not a religious person. I'm a person. That's a fucking, I love that one. I'm gonna use that. That's good. Yeah, I seeing so much. Again, I remember very early in my life experiencing loss, and loss from addiction when I was a very small child, of my uncle, and then later my brother, and just so many other fucking people in my life that went through that. So much death from that, from addiction, from cancer, from accidents, from suicide, like you name it.
since I was very young until now. Like, there was always this thing, and I talked about it earlier in the video, where there was a bunch of people who died close to me recently, and it was like, there's always a season for me. And I know it's coming every fucking year. Every year I go through this, or every couple of years I go through a season where a bunch of people I know or am close to or are in my circle or are even adjacent to that circle pass. And it's like, I know it happens it's every time. It's every like year, few years, whatever. And it's been like that as long as my memory can go back. And learning to deal with that at a young age is one of the most difficult things I think any human can go through, because I don't think we ever truly understand loss. I don't think we ever because truthfully, when you're close to a person and they pass, that person takes a piece of you with them, no matter who it is. And that is the worst fucking pain in the world, because it never fades. Sure, it gets better and it gets easier, but like, it's always there. You'll think of that person. You'll get a smell. You'll get a memory. You'll hear a song. Someone will say something. A story will be told. Whatever, and you're right back in that moment where you've lost them, and that hurt comes right back. And that's the worst feeling in the world. Worst, and it never goes away. That's something I don't think anybody truly understands until they experience it. And nobody is ever the same after that. I'm just going to keep going now.
Just a living person, lost so many people I love and listen, I'm still hurting, but she said it all depends.
When he was doing the traveling scheme, all I could think of was Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died. If you don't know that song, classic. Yeah, that's fucking beautiful. I feel you. I'm the same way, but I'm stuck in one place right now. But I still move around a lot. Anyway, I digress. Let's keep going.
Not like Stapleton said it. I'm a traveling spirit. The wind blows and I let it. And you?
Man. That's up there for me. It's a top 10, maybe top 5 for me from him. Especially that second verse. I've said that a couple of times on this, which is saying a lot, because I think that order hadn't changed that order didn't change from Radioactive up until You and Me came out, I think, maybe. There's another song or two in there probably that I'm missing that came out after, but like, really my top 3 didn't change so then, and it changed today, and my top 10 definitely changed a couple of times today. But like, yeah, he's just saying, I think a lot of it too is like, it's funny how this works. And I'll get into this a little more towards at the end of the video, but like, I'll just touch on it right now. The universe has a funny way of giving you exactly what you need. And a lot of the songs on this album are what I needed to hear and what I needed. And I'm here for it. Anyway. Back to the reaction. Next we got Everything. And this is a music video. So let's go see what you're doing.
I hear people from time to time tell me that I'm underrated or underappreciated.
Me! I'm people. I said that like 3 or 570 times in this video already. Fucking full agree.
I'm underrated or underappreciated. Last them, I teach them how to fish, and now they out casting, eating, and it's home.
They out casting, but the way he said it sounded like he said casky. I see you. I caught that one. I just had to point that out. This is dope so far. I like everything he's saying. I love this real slow flow because it's like purposefully slowing down because I want you to hear what I'm saying is what it feels like. And I'm here for it. This video is also so simple and dope. Also, Yelawolf looks great. He looks like he hasn't really aged. In this especially, and I think it's because it's in black and white. It looks like I'm watching Pop the Trunk. Like, it's crazy. The motherfucker don't age. Like, he's showing age, but like for some reason it's black and white. He looks way younger for some reason, and I think that's just a black and white thing. In videography, but like it's cool. It's cool.
Ask 'em. I just don't bring the fish cause that won't outlast 'em. Take off the brakes, I'm raising hell to live in heaven's dream. I put on that rock and roll wedding ring. I got everything.
I was gonna point it out in the beginning, but I'll point it out now. That bar is beautiful. I'm raising hell to live heaven's dream. Cause like the end of the day, this reminds me of You and Me. Where it's like it's a song meant for the fans and for his people, and that's it. Like this is another one I think will be, and I've said this before, not on this reaction, but on other things that I've talked about Yelawolf's music, where this is going to be a fan favorite because it's like talking both to his fans, himself, and his fucking people all at the same time. Like it's this like fucking beautiful dichotomy of a bunch of things coming together and like working very well. And also I just want to point out just that fucking like that record scratchy like fucking DJ mixing on it is fucking dope, and I love that sound and the way it feels, and just seeing someone do it live is always crazy, and it's like beautiful touch.
Everything. Take off the brakes, I'm raising hell to live in heaven's dream.
Loved that one. That was so good. Yeah, that really he talked to the haters, he talked to the fans, he talked to his people, he talked about himself and where he came from, and yeah, I'm chilling with that. That's dope. That was dope. That felt like some rappity rap, rapping to rap. I'm him, old school 90s hip hop kind of shit. That felt great. I was very into that. I loved that. I loved that a lot. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it here for now. I'm getting real tired, and my eyes are having trouble staying open. And I'm having trouble focusing, which is the really bad part. Which is kind of why you've probably seen me for the last couple songs just kind of vibe out. So we will finish the album off, or come back with Bad Motherfucker, and then I have 4 songs total. So I had meant to record this sooner, but it's been a week since the last recording. I only have 1, 2... What song are we on? Fuck. We're on Bad Motherfucker, so I only have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 songs left. This is the last feature on the album, I believe, right? Yes. And I just haven't had time. So it's been a week. I've re-listened to all the other songs multiple times now because they're on a playlist that I listen to daily. So I have a little more insight into like the things I like and don't like about this album. There's not a lot I don't like, but I've already talked about the things I don't like, or not even that I don't like, that just don't fit me. So yeah, we're gonna get right back into it. I want to finish this off so I can start editing it, and then move on with my fucking reactions. So yeah, here is Bad Motherfucker by Yelawolf. Whatever song number we're on now. What number are we on? 22 of 25. Let's go.
Got a perfect body and I know how to wear it.
Pardon me, Mr. Wolf. Presley Vaughn. Never heard of this person. Interesting sound, but I don't hate it. And I want to hear more from them. We'll have to check more of their music out. Liked it. I liked the intro. I liked everything about it. I like that got a perfect body and I know how to wear it. I like that. I liked it. That was fucking dope. Let's go.
Really could be related though. She's so in tempo.
We're already starting. We're rapping stupid again, Mr. Wolf.
I am impressed by the Empress. I'm looking for relations. No Alabama incest. Stupid. Okay. For those of you who don't know, Alabama is known for having a lot of incestual relationships among kin. So, there's your explanation. That's so fucking stupid.
The Cardi B, I am impressed with the Empress. Just look at Mango. Mango. Bingo. Me and this.
That flow was fucking nasty. Like, just that. Like, it sounded fucking sick. That fucking. I pick a pocket like Davy Crockett pick a banjo. And just like the speed he said that turns it into a tongue twister. Like that. And then he continued it. Hippin' and Hoppers, Slick Ricky, Bobby, No Kango. Like, I like that. That sounded so good. Love the way that sounded. That flow was sick. I like the just that fucking almost sounds like a roll, like a rolling fucking flow. Brrr, brrr. Like, it sounds so good. Like it. I like it a lot.
So in tempo, but watch how I relay it though. I pick a pocket like Davy Crockett, pick a banjo.
All right. That's one of those songs that's like, I'm going to forget it in like a week. That's like, it was a fun song and I liked Presley Vaughn in it. And I liked all the sexual innuendos because those are my fucking favorite things to just throw in randomly because I use them a lot. Fucking Carol Baskin's Grab the Tiger by the Tail. Animalistic behaviors, you're open, and I just twist her top, like, all right. Like, all right, I see you. Fucking dope. I mean, it was just, it was rapping stupid and rappity rapping, and it was fun. I had a good time with it. It wasn't terrible. I liked the chorus a lot, like I said. Presley Vaughn, gonna have to check them out. Never heard of them before. Anyway, we're on to the next one. Work.
But maybe I ain't. Maybe just work hard enough with the blessing. Alone in my big empty house is depressing, so I keep my.
Holy fuck, dude. You came in crazy on that one. She said to me, how you end up with all this product, because I'm highly intelligent, baby. Product of my own upbringing with no education, but that's irrelevant. Maybe I sacrificed everything that I love, had to leave all the people that knew me best. Sometimes you got to do that. You got to become a different person to be able to gain success. Sometimes you have to leave that behind. Now my people are taken care of, yeah, and the tour bus is moving from east to west. Fire. Just talking, coming from nothing, gaining everything and keeping it, and bringing everyone you can along with you. Fucking beautiful. That flow, like, it's so fucking good. Love it. Love it.
God is a painter and I'm just a paint.
Oh, I love that. God is a painter and I'm just a paint. Where is it? God is a painter and I'm just a paint. Mama's no singer and daddy's no saint. I guess I was chosen, but maybe I ain't. Maybe just worked hard enough with a blessing. Crazy. Crazy.
Everything that I love, had to leave all the people that knew me best. Now I'm to be famous and do you get tired of fans? I said nah. I said famous when everyone knows you, but no one knows you at all.
Fame is when everyone knows you, but nobody knows you at all. That's so true. I like the duality of this. Is like, I'm successful, but I have to keep all my friends around so the demons don't crawl into my mind and get me depressed. And like, I like that because that's the thing. Depression isn't like they say money can't buy happiness. It can't buy happiness, but it is a great start. It gets you the main problems that a lot of people get depressed over, like your bills, like affording food, like all of these things. It gets rid of those, but it also brings other things. And if you are a person who is depressed or is prone to depression, you are always that's always going to come back. Like for a person like me, I have been on both ends of the spectrum. I'm somewhere in the middle now where I've been super broke and I've been super wealthy. And no matter what, the depression's always there. I always feel like an imposter. I always feel, again, depressed. I always feel fucking like I don't belong or like I'm not wanted or all these things, because those are just the things that sit in my mind because that's what it is. It's a mental illness. It's depression. And that's what he's talking about here. And I find it interesting I think it's funny too. Like he's kind of complaining, but not really. It's like I gotta go take a piss, but I gotta take a picture first because somebody recognized me at the bar. That's just part of being famous and being well known, especially like Yelawolf. He's so fucking famous in a way that he's not mainstream famous, but amongst like regular people, he is. Especially in the South, where it's just like he is just like the name. Like Jelly Roll is the name for everyone right now, but Jelly Roll had that same kind of thing where it's just like everybody knew who he was already in his areas and where he frequented. And Yelawolf is of that same thing where he's just so famous amongst the touring circuit, amongst the underground rappers, amongst all of these people, where it's just like he's so well known, but to the mainstream, he's not. It's a name you've heard, but you don't really know who the person is, maybe, or you just have no idea who he is. And it is so fucking wild to me because he's again, I do think he's very underrated. I think he is such a good rapper. And again, one of the best storytellers alive currently. Period. Like, I put him up there with Nas and with Joyner Lucas, who are my two like top storytellers. Fucking awesome. Like this whole thing's a story. I can see every part of it. It's beautiful. But yeah, let's keep going. Loved it.
Pick before I take a piss, cause I got a few fans at the bar. He said,
as far as hooks go on this album, normally I always look at Yelawolf. I never have issues with his hooks. I never like see a hook that I'm not like feeling. I don't like this one. I'm not feeling it. Like, I get it. It reminds me of... I don't know what it is. It reminds me of something, but I can't, like, place it in my head. But it's like, I don't... No, I don't like it. Maybe it's just a personal thing. It doesn't... It's one of those for sure that the more I listen to the song, because I'll probably... This is one that'll go on a playlist, probably. It's gonna grow on me and I'm gonna like jam to it, but like the first listen, like first impressions, I don't like it as much. And this is and usually, like I said, Yelawolf is a person I don't ever really have complaints about his hooks. I think he's very, very good at hooks. I think he's very good at writing hooks. He's got a way of he has a very good singing voice already, and then he likes to layer vocals and do these effects that make him sound better. Excuse me. And I think Yelawolf really, really like shines. He's one of the few artists I think who's just like always on point with the hooks. And this one just for me right now, I don't like it that much. And like I said, this is definitely one that'll grow on me as I hear it more. But like first impressions, I don't know, something about it I don't like, and that's okay. The rest of the song, fucking great so far. I like it a lot.
You know what I'm doing. If you can't see that I built an empire, you're a hater. Just all inspired by the...
Yo, if that ain't facts, I don't know what is. I gotta take a drink of water. I have like something stuck in my throat. There's a lot said in that. I do think Yelawolf is a legend. I think Yelawolf paved the way for a lot of other rappers, and specifically like the country rappers or the country rock or the country rap or the rap rock country, or like that whole like little pocket genre area, the one that like Jelly Roll exists in and like Struggle Jennings exists in, and people like that, where it's like there are a lot of those artists, but there's not a lot of good artists. And I think Yelawolf really proved that not only was that genre viable, that it is one of the most listened to genres now. And that he very much proved that you can make it in the business by doing those things. Because before Yelawolf, yes, there were others, but they weren't as big. And they weren't as well known. And honestly, they weren't as talented. And don't get me wrong, there were plenty of people who came out around the same time and era who are big now, Jelly Roll being one of them. But like there were only a handful of really big good ones back then. Now there's a whole ton of them, and you can take your pick, and there's a bunch of great artists in that genre. But it's like Yelawolf really did build the foundation for everybody else, especially because he went from nothing to Shady Records to leaving Shady Records and coming out and still having this crazy following.
because that was the thing that set Yelawolf apart from a lot of other rappers. And there's a handful of people who I think are underrated who have this same thing, where they have such a huge fan following and a huge following that goes to the concerts, listens to them, and are just been here from forever. And then they get big, and that just like accentuates and gets bigger. Again, Jelly Roll's one of those people. Logic's one of those people. Even Eminem was one of those people. Like, it was Jordan Lucas, 100% one of those people. Great touring artists who became mainstream and is just as big. And has just skyrocketed, right? Like, there's so many very good examples of that, where they built their following first and then they got the fame. There's others who did the opposite, where they got the fame and then they tried building the following and then they fall off and then you never hear from them again. That's the thing. Yelawolf has always been a person who has given back to the fans, who understands his fans, and who really, really loves his fans, and always tries to let them know, hey, I wouldn't be here without you. Thank you. It's a cool thing. I don't know what got me on that rant. You can't say that I built an empire. You're a hater, just awe-inspired. That's so true. Because, like, for anyone to say that, like, Yelawolf has the whiskey, the clothing brand, the music. He has his studio. He's put all these other artists on. He's also a producer. He's always elevating the people around him. Like, he's very much just built this empire around him, around his style, around his thing, and just allowed others to build off of it. And also brought attention to others who deserve it. Like, again, going back to, there was a handful of people who were in that genre who were coming up, and Yelawolf was one of the first ones to really hit big. And Yelawolf always brings those people back. In this album, we had Struggle and we had Jelly Roll, who are his friends, who have been there and are in the same kind of genre, and always been like, no, we give back to the people who made me this way and believed in me because I believe in them the way they believe in me, and all these things. Like, Yelawolf is very good at that. I think it's really, really cool. Also, I think Yelawolf views his group the way I view my group. It's not just friends; these are your family. Like, because you're not. He said it earlier in an earlier song where he's not close to a lot of his family, and a lot of his family wouldn't even be allowed in his shows because of the way they are. And it's like, but he has built a family with his friends, with people like DJ Paul and Kasky and Struggle, and like all of these people, where he's just, even Eminem, whereas he just has these people around him, or knows these people who love him and support him, and he does the same to them, and is always just like, ride or die, I'm here for them always and forever. And it's fucking beautiful because it's the same way I am. It's that found family. It's so fucking cool. I love it. Love it. Love it. And it's cool to see in music, because you usually have the opposite. You have a lot of people in the industry who use the people around them, or you have people who are using the artist or that main person for their own gains, and it's not a cohesive, coherent relationship. It is a gnat feeding off of you. Like, it's just one. It's a parasite. It's a parasitic relationship instead of a cohesive relationship where you grow together. Fucking dope. Love it so far. This is a great song.
They can't handle it. CEOs, I let them scrambling. Beat makers and producers useless.
Before we get into this, I have a thought that I need to get out of my head before I lose it. The end of that, he says, still slum, still me, still super hot, still slum. That's the thing I think he has articulated the most in this entire album. Is like, I have grown to a level of success that 90% of artists will never get to. And I am still me at the end of the day. I still love going mudding, still love hanging out with the family, still love going out and getting fucked up and partying with the homies. I still love all that. I'm still Slum American. And he explains it in another song, not on this album, Slum American. Like, you still lower class American, grown up in the backwoods, like coming up, fighting for everything you have, and learning to survive is what made Yelawolf into the person he is, and that will never change, and nobody can ever take that from him. I think that's beautiful. That's one of those things too.
Yelawolf has always been the same from the beginning to now. He's the same person. And it's really cool to see. He's just that cool homie. He's just the dude. Like, he's really, really dope. And it seems like he would be an incredible friend. And I love that. So I think that's what also has drawn me and kept me as a Yelawolf fan this entire time, is the way he tells other people's stories and also talks to you directly and talks to his fans and keeps everybody informed and is like really, really, really active with everybody. And is like, because it is to him, it's not just music, it's not just art. This is his love and his passion, and everybody around him who loves it and is passionate with him are his family and do elevate him and vice versa. And it's just this whole thing back to the cohesive relationship thing. That is what Yelawolf is. That's what he does. And he's one of the first artists I remember seeing that with. And now you have a lot of mainstream artists and some others who are like really, really, really like that. Again, back to, I keep saying his name, but like Jelly Roll's like that, where he just has his group of friends and his homies and their family, and there's this whole relationship. Post Malone, just like people like that, even like Baby No Money, like these people, they just have their group and they elevate that group, and everyone who's part of it is just family, and they all love each other and support each other no matter what. They're there, ride or die. Done, said and done, and that's a fucking beautiful thing. But Yelawolf is one of the first people I remember seeing it publicly and understanding that this is who this person is. And I love that. And again, that's one of those things that has just kept me as a Yelawolf fan and will always keep me as a Yelawolf fan. It's that right there. Love it. Love it. Oh, what did I just do here? We're on ticket. We got 2 more. All right, let's go.
Man, where I'm from, shoot, man. If you ain't lifting me up, you're holding me down. Might as well dig.
Is he in here? We're not just talking about this. You don't keep people around who aren't elevating you. You have to, like, I literally was just saying that Yelawolf, everybody around him lifts him up and he lifts them up. It's a cohesive relationship. I literally just said this, and he's talking about it with this person. If you're not lifting me up, why are you around? You don't need to be here. That is a thing that so many people don't understand. And even myself, it has taken till very recently for me to understand this. I had specifically a friend who I was holding on to for years. And I just realized that I always felt like shit when I was around them because they were so fucking negative. And then a friend of a friend ended up friends with them, and then they just like multiplied each other's negativity. And it's just like, I don't want that in my life. I have enough going on up here and around me that I don't need that. And I want people around me who are like, hey, that thing you did was dope. Or, hey, that thing you did was whack. Don't do that shit again. Or, like, you could have done it better. This is how. Like, those are the people I have around me now. That's the people I have. People like my fiance Nessie, or like my fucking friend, my streaming friend, Nocturnes. People like that who are just always like, hey, I got this thing I'm working on. Or my fucking artist friend Nampson, who's always like, hey, you need to get back to writing. You need to pull music out. You can, like, we need to do some stuff. Let's get together and do some stuff. Like, that's fucking dope. People who are like, these are people also who, like, I consult with on a daily basis. And even, like, to the podcast thing where I was like, should I do this? They're like, yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. I'll help you. Let's go. And it's like, Nampson was my first fucking guest. And then I'm, like, elevating with We Scheme coming up on the next episode. And, like, other people after that who are, like, in this space where it's like, holy fuck. This is crazy. Like, I love it. I love it so much. And it's just a dope feeling to have those people around you compared to the other route where I was like, hey, I'm doing this thing. I'm going to start uploading shorts and doing that shit daily. I'm like, nah, that'll never work. That's not how you grow channel. No, that's literally how you grow channel. That's how you get out there. That's how you get your name out there. It's like, I have proven through trial and error that it works because of my views going up, because of my things. And it's just like, those people aren't in my life anymore, nor do I want them there. And it's like, if they want to come around again, they got to keep that negative shit out. Like, I don't have a problem with you until you put shit in my face that requires me to have that problem with you. Like,
You can keep all that shit to yourself and I don't hear about it, fine. But when you are coming and telling me how to do my shit and you're not a fucking expert in the field, then I don't give a fuck. We talked about it on the Joyner Lucas reaction, where there are so many people out there who are experts in things that they've never done themselves. And they think they know everything, and it's not cool. Yeah. Yeah, that one, I felt that. I felt that hugely. Because there are so many people like that, and there are people who will enter your life to be a negative Nancy, and you have to learn to identify those people and get them out, because you don't always see it immediately, and then later on you realize it, and you're like, fuck, why was I ever fucking friends with that person? And then, you know, that's how it goes. I gotta turn my air conditioner on real quick.
In a suit can, and I cannot sell dope by trying to fit a square peg through it. You got a big idea, yeah.
Motherfucker, I hate that I never thought of that. Oh! On my way to work, and my team is a small circle, you're trying to fit a square peg through a round hole. Ah, I hate that I didn't think of that. Oh, if that's not the truth, dog. Oh, man. Yeah, my life and my circle's small, and my brain set, we're in the circle. You're a square peg trying to fit through the circle, and it just doesn't work. That's a crazy double. It's a double or a triple. That's crazy. That's fucking awesome. I love that. That might be bar of the album. Holy shit, that's a good one.
Dope, but I can't get there by hanging with you, man. I'd kick it all day. I'd hang around and recline, but I'm chasing that ticket.
Yeah, we're gonna pause it right there because I like the end of that verse. You got a big idea? I know. Who doesn't? The difference is who will and who won't. I'm not dissing. I'm just saying I'm going missing. Back to just literally what we were talking about. Everybody thinks they know. But you know what? The difference is the people who do something with that knowledge and prove that they know. You ain't proving shit. You just talking out your ass. So I'm going missing out of your life. I don't need you here. I'm gone. Amen, brother. Like, holy shit. Did hit the nail on the head with everything I just said. That's crazy. We on the same page with this one. This might be my favorite song on the album so far. Holy shit. Also, go back a few. Love this chorus. We flipping from like that chorus I didn't like to this is like, oh, I love it. Overlaid vocals, things he's saying in it. Fucking fantastic.
I know who don't. Difference is who will and who. But I ain't sticking around to see how it goes. Baby, I gotta roll. Man, if I could just.
Damn. It's another one where I feel like he's talking to me. It's like the Cole reaction where it's like you gotta do something if you want to get something. Like I like the way he puts the story. This man had a dream of being a fighter pilot when he was a kid. He wanted to fly. Then he had a couple of kids. And he gave up that dream to raise his kids and be a family man. So he never had to leave for them. But the problem with that is you then show them that you left your dream behind and never chased it, and then they're more apt to do the same thing. It's the same thing of what we were talking about, having people around you who elevate you. It's the same thing with family. If the kids grow up seeing my dad was miserable because he never achieved his dream, then I can't achieve my dream. Is the thinking that the subconscious is going to have from the time they're little to when they grow up, and they're never going to do nothing with their life, and that's a problem. You know, and again, not dissing, but it happens. It's a thing that happens in society. People think that they can't do something. And I love the act of, that's not me. It takes and it's true. I've talked about this so many times in so many reactions. It takes a special kind of person to be a creative in general, not just a music artist, not just a painter, not just a fucking videographer, like any kind of artistic expressional thing. It takes a special kind of crazy. Honestly, you have to be a little crazy, but it takes a special kind of crazy and some ego and a lot of luck to do this, to be in this space. And that is something that is well known, and it's just preparation meets luck is such the way to put it, because you have to be prepared for when it happens to blow up, but you also have to put the time in. You have to work for it. It's not something you can just achieve like that. It's not a thing. Because you see the people who get it like that. They go viral for a song and then you never hear from them again. That's a big thing, especially now in the TikTok days where people make songs specifically for TikTok and the rest of the song doesn't sound right. There's that weird, like, you get like the TikTok moment and then the rest of the song just doesn't fit or flow because that specific moment was so overhyped and like made to sound a certain way and the rest of the song doesn't work. That is just a thing that happens, but it is a hard decision to be a normal person, and there are those people who exist within that and are happy. But the majority of them also have a dream that they didn't achieve, and that's sad. I think that is one of those things that the society we live in so much pushes on us, where it really makes it feel like you can't live that dream. And then for those who do get it, you look up to them, but you don't think you can ever do it, which is just isn't true. Anybody can do this with enough work. Well, I shouldn't say anybody. Anybody with enough passion, enough drive, and enough love for what they do can gain their goals. And that's literally what Yelawolf's saying. It's beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. I love this.
This ain't for everybody, this I know. I just wish some of y'all wouldn't let go. But I ain't sticking around to see how it goes.
Damn. That might be my new favorite Yelawolf song. My top 3 in no particular order have always been, well, have been for a long time, Radio, You and Me, and what is the name of the song? Got me a bottle, looking at my Eldorado, smoking a barrel, whoop up an egg and avocado. I'm on the porch like a slummy Ralph Lauren model. That song. Can't remember the name of it right now. Is it Daylight? Daylight. Those have been my top 3. Radio's always kind of like sat above and been like my number 1. This might be my number 1 now. Honestly, it would knock You and Me off the top 3. This might be my new number 1. Damn, that whole last verse is crazy. Like, I just want to, like, don't tell me I'm tripping. Just watch me go get it and see how I'm living. Like, don't tell me I'm fucking crazy. You're the crazy one, and I'll fucking prove it when I get to the top and you can fucking see it. Like, don't tell me to stop. I'm only going to go fucking harder when you tell me to stop. Like, it's like, it reminds me of that bar from Eminem. I grew up walking on eggshells or something like that. And it prepared me for what would come in the music industry, to always be on my toes or something like. That's the gist of it. That's not the actual lyrics, but like, it reminds me of that. Like, don't fucking everything that you're telling me not to do, I'm gonna go against, and I'm gonna be better for it because you told me not to do. I love the. I'll send you a postcard or a photo from me holding stacks in the duffel bag, or me on a track holding a trophy in the checkered flag. Losing ain't fun. I'm used to it. I could lose everything that I had and just sit back with a smile. He could lose everything he has and sit back with a smile because he already made it, and he made his mark on the world, and it doesn't matter anymore. He's gained all the things he wants to gain, and just that success alone is enough to carry him through for the rest of his life. That's a beautiful sentiment. Love it. Loved everything about that last fucking. I love the, if a tornado's coming, I throw a kite into the wind. Like, even when the chaos and the fucking everything's falling apart around me, I can sit back and just think about it and get my way through it, because I know at the end of the day I did my thing and I'm better for it, and I know that I can get through this because it wasn't as hard as getting here. Rebuilding's not as hard as getting to this point. Love that. Fucking great song. Favorite song on the album. Top 3 all time, maybe number 1 for me now. That's my new number 1, I think. Such a good song. Again, felt like he was talking to me, and I love that. Felt like love it. Last song on the album, the double feature album. Put 'em up. Let's go.
Red bottom slips, $250,000 whips. Yeah, I'm back up on my shit.
Yeesh. That second verse is crazy. I like the in that first work with them AKs in the trap house to stakes at the chop house, like crazy, like coming from the slums to being fucking the Godfather, basically. I love the left the venue in handcuffs, smiling. That's my with bro. Nose was all broken, smiling because he knows that's the people. They all fucking know it. I love the. It's a congregation of every nation, race, color, or creed, identities at the show. Face it. We're leaders and we lead by setting examples. Fuck social media posts we post up with these handles of whiskey, smoking camels, from Dollar General sandals to red bottom slippers. $250,000 whips yet. Like, came from the poorest of poor to the toppity top of the top. Crazy. But also, like, those are still my people. Is what he's saying. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Those are my people. That's where I hang out. That's who brought me up, and I know that. And those will always be his people. Love it. We already talked a lot about that, and it's just, I fucking love it. I love that second verse a lot. Another chorus where I'm not really feeling it. I feel this one a little more. Like, this one, like, has a little hype to it, and I'm here for it compared to that other one. But it's another one where I'm like, I feel like I could have been done a little different. But I'm here for it. It's cool. I like it. I just scrolled down to see if there's more. There's a verse 4. Yo, that fucking where is it? Two things in that verse that like stood out to me. They left the door open. Now I own the fucking house. Like the door was never open for me. Someone left it open. I ran in that bitch. I own this bitch now. Like, I made my own opportunities. I got here working my ass off, and now no one's going to take me out of this. And then also, I was raised by a gangster, so I could never be a coward. Now I'm raising gangsters every album, every hour. Back to the people around him and elevation and bringing people in and elevating them. Same shit. I am making the next generation so that my mark is felt on this. It's like, well, let's use an anime example. It's like the Gojo. He's like the Gojo of rap right now, where he has brought so many people into his circle and elevated them and made them better artists that when he is gone, his sentiments will still be felt. Same way when Gojo is gone, his teachings and sentiment is felt through his students and through the people who lived beyond him. Fucking dope. Fucking dope. Love it. This is fucking, this is a great song too. Really good ender for an album. My man just dropped the mic and walked away. Oh, it got me a little teary-eyed. Holy fuck. Because, like, we talked about, I talked about it a little bit. Move this over here. Talked about it a little bit. Of me finding Yelawolf at a very young age and finding him very early in his career and being a fan and being with him through this journey for years now. And every time he does stuff like this where he talks directly to the fans and it's like, thank you, it always is gonna, it touches so many other people, it's always gonna touch me specifically in the heart, where it's like, it's so cool to know that he knows and cares. And also so cool that he is where he's at, because he deserves to be there. He deserves to be at that top. Yeah, that ending got me. That got me right in the heart. That got me right in the heart. I love the thank you for seeing me when even I couldn't see it. Like, to the fans, y'all saw something in me that I didn't see in myself at times. Now I do, and I understand. And I'll never be anything but the best I can be. Dope. Real dope. Wow. What a way to end the album. What can I say? Yeah, Ticket is probably my new favorite song ever. So many good songs from this. It started off with a bang, it ended with a bang. We had so many great, like I said, there was so much of the things I expected from Yelawolf, which was the stories and the storytelling and the dope music videos and visuals and all of that and the cool flows and the different sounds and different genres and all of these things that Yelawolf always brings to the table. And then we had the goofiness and the fun and the rapping stupid and just having fun with it. And like, it was just this like really cool thing. The whole album, again, I've said it multiple times and I'll keep saying it, really did feel like you're hanging out with your homies by the campfire and we're having fun and telling stories and being stupid and doing karaoke and all of this fun shit. And it's like just shenanigans incarnate, and that was fucking beautiful. I loved that aspect of the album specifically. Really, really, really stuck with me. It was really fun. It is one that you don't need to experience this one as a whole, but if you do, if it's a fun feeling, it's a cool adventure. You get the ups and the downs and the twists and the turns and the happiness and the fun and a little bit of sadness and just like the crazy stories and everything about it was very, very good. It wasn't as much of an emotional journey like the last few fucking albums that we've reacted to on the channel in the last few years, but like it was fun. It was really fun, really cool. Again, it was everything I expected from Yelawolf, but just on a fucking level beyond what I even thought was possible. Like when you think someone reaches the peak and then they prove you wrong again, and that's always fucking dope. Like this was very much a fucking album to where Yelawolf was flexing his skills, flexing his talent, showing, hey, I can just do this now. This is who I am. I am just that fucking good. And he is. He's great. He's gotten so technically good at rap, and he's one of those few fucking artists that exists still who very much looks at skill and talent because as like the way it used to be in the 90s where you had to be the best to do this. And he is one of those people who exemplifies that to a massive scale. And like I said, I've listened to a lot of these songs over and over again. They're all fucking great and they just grow on you and they're catchy and they're fun. Even the story ones are crazy. Like, oh, I love it. I love it so much. Is it Goodbye Morning, that one fucking story song that needs a video? Yeah, Goodbye Morning is like one of the coolest fucking songs because you think it's one thing till the very end and then he hits you with that twist and you're like, holy fuck. Like, that was a fucking incredible song. The DJ Paul song grew on me a lot. I think that's the one that I didn't really like. Kasky song was no. It was the Killer Mike and Bub Style song that grew. Box Chevy 8 grew on me a lot. The Yelawolf and Kasky song was dope. I just wish Kasky would have fucking spit a verse on it because I love Kasky. The album that they have together is one of my favorite projects that Yelawolf's ever done. Beautiful fucking album. Made me a fan of Kasky. Big Bang Bang Bobby, one of my favorite songs in the album as well, because it just reminds me of my homie. And also of the way I used to be back in the day. Like, there's so many songs that are going to sit in my fucking rotation for a long time off of this album. Honestly, it's most of the album that is going to be in the rotation. It's dope. Yeah, loved it. Again, felt like homies sitting around a campfire. Also felt like a victory lap for Yelawolf and felt like end of one era, beginning of another. Like, it feels like a transitionary album. It feels like we're going to get something a little different next time, kind of. I don't know. It feels like it kind of felt it. Again, it felt like a victory lap. It felt like, hey, we made it. Let's look back on it, and then now let's move on and do something else. Like that. That's what it felt like. So, don't know what that thing's going to be, but I'm here for it, and I'll be here for it. I'll probably react to it when it comes out. Dope. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about the album. So on this channel, we rate everything on a scale of 1 to 13. And so overall, I always look for a few things within when I make my final predictions or my final ratings on things. I look for, especially with albums, I have a certain way of looking at it. You gain extra points if it's like a cohesive project that is meant to be listened to from front to back and it all works together as one and it's not just a collection of songs. This kind of felt like right in the middle. It could be viewed as a collection of songs, but it could also be viewed as like this story that goes through from beginning to end. There's not really a story, though. It's more like, again, sitting around a campfire, talking shit, telling stories. That's what it felt like to me. So for that aspect, it really sits on that teetering, so it loses a few points for me. It's not like other ones in the past where we're like going through, like the Nampson album, where we're literally going through the stages of grief through the album. Again, still it sits on that cusp where it still is a collection of songs that is really, really good to listen to as a whole and all together, but it's not necessary. There were a handful of songs where I didn't like the hook or I wasn't feeling things as much as I would, so that's going to detract some points there as well. And there were just some songs where I was just like, that's a forgettable song, but it was cool. There was a few of those. But overall, I will say that I absolutely loved the album. And so my final rating on the album is going to be a 9.5 out of 13. I think this was a great album. Again, a lot of these songs are going to be in my rotation. A lot of these it gave me my new favorite song from Yelawolf. It showed his skill. It showed his talent. It showed his lyricism and storytelling really at the highest level that I think we've ever seen it. You get glimpses of that. If you go through his discography, you'll get a glimpse here and there of that really, really raw, really impressive talent. This was like all of that culmination into one album. I don't know if it's his best album. It's definitely up there, I would say, arguably. Yeah, I think it's definitely up there, but I wouldn't count any of some of the other ones out because he's had some bangers, especially the last few albums have just been fucking incredible. Yeah, I think that's all I got to say about this. I said the majority of what I wanted to say during the reaction, so it's like there's not a lot for me to add on here. I thought all the features fit and were dope. There was the people who you would want to see, like a Caskey and a Jelly Roll and a Struggle Jennings, DJ Paul, of course. There were some surprises where I like what was the person, Presley Vaughn, who I was just super surprised by and was very impressive, and I'll have to go listen to them. It was dope. I loved he had some crazy samples on here. He had some incredible beats. The production level was so good, but that's expected with Yelawolf. I expect nothing less than the best from him always when it comes to production. He is one of those artists who just always elevates that as much as he can. Yeah, I think that's it for me. I think that's all I have to say or want to say about the album. I probably have other thoughts and I'll add them later, but probably not. Dope. Can't wait to hear more. Last little bit. I will throw this little in and then I want to rant about something at the end here before I do my final outro. Yelawolf, if you end up seeing this, thank you, or any other artist or any other people who worked on this, thank you so much for giving us this dope piece of art. It was beautiful. It was fun. It was impactful, and it really sits in the soul and in the heart. I loved it. I adored it. It was great. Specifically to Yelawolf, love you. Always been a fan. Always will be a fan. And to anyone, there is always an open invitation to come on my podcast and talk about music, life, and love. And to those of you who like that kind of stuff, I talk to artists, gamers, YouTubers, Twitch creators, and we just getting more and more guests and bigger and better names every single day. We have stuff lined up coming up that you guys aren't even going to believe. It's awesome. So if you want to check out the podcast and support me in other ways, that'll be down in there. And check out the other reactions if you feel like it. I've done a lot of them. Also, there is a review from my review series forever ago, and I think it's Yelawolf's You and Me song, or it might be the album that was on. Check that out because I have a dope story about Yelawolf. So check that out if you want to. It's a great video. Anyway, little update at the end here. I just want to let everybody know that I am back. I have a long. I can show you. Hold on. I'll show you right now my long ass list. Let me turn my brightness down so you can see it. Oops. What did I just do? I have just, you can kind of see it. This is all just a list of fucking albums that have come out that I want to react to. So we're going to go through that because they've come out. My plan was to do most of them here within the last few weeks, but I've been gone. I just haven't had time. Episode 2 of the podcast was already filmed and it's coming out soon. So that's going to come out hopefully this week, if not next week for sure. But reactions are back, and then we're going to go back to those albums. So it's going to be like right now when there's a bunch of releases back to back. So you're going to see this week, and then you're going to have Meg Thee Stallion next week. Chris Webby's album is coming up as well. Of course, the Eminem album that comes out on the 12th, as well as the Tech 9 album, which also comes out on the 12th. We got the G-Eazy album that I really want to listen to, and a bunch of others. I have, again, Meg Thee Stallion's on there. The Baby's on there. Taylor Swift, Fallen in Reverse. Like, there's so many albums that have come out where I'm like, I want to react to those, and I want to enjoy them. So we're going to go through them. It's just how I'm going to do that. The kind of plan is, unlike these past few weeks where there's a bunch of releases back to back to back, there's like a release or two that are kind of relevant and generally in terms. We'll do like that week's big release, and then one of the other albums from the last several months will come up, and we'll just go through them like that. So we have plenty to actually be able to react consistently to albums for a while, which is really dope. Not to mention all the stuff that's coming out. We got the Post Malone album coming out. We got the Jelly Roll album later this year. Again, Eminem, Tech 9. So many people putting out really dope music right now. Can't wait to see more. Can't wait to hear more. So that's kind of the plan for that. I was gone for a little bit. I will talk about it more on another reaction or on another video itself of what happened, probably. Or on live stream, we'll see. But I just want to let you guys know that's kind of what's going on with reactions. That's what's going on with the podcast. There will be more of a consistent schedule with the podcast coming up here soon, hopefully. Again, we have more guests that we're talking to and lining up, and I'm trying to get more people on and lined up in advance so I have them and we can just release them and keep going and have like a consistent schedule with that, not just like months apart. We have We Scheme coming up. That was a great conversation, and we might do a part 2, which would be really dope. So yeah, check that out if you want to check it out. I just wanted to give a quick little update on what's going on with me and what's going on with the channel. With all that being said, thanks so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what your favorite song was down in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. Ta-ta for now.
Can't be asleep when I'm awake, trying to be happy, but it's fake. Something is just wrong with me. I have insomnia dreams. Close my eyes to see the dark. Sounds all around me will start. Get up with thoughts I can't see. I have insomnia dreams.